Hello and welcome to another episode of my Battletech Extended 3025 mod career. So we have got ourselves set up and ready to do a flashpoint right from the start of today's session, just the same as yesterday, so we're going to get that kicked off. So where are we? Right, yes, so we're fighting for the Capellans. Oh, it's this one. Yeah. So a seditionist group has taken root in the Capellan system of Cavalor. House Liel will handsomely reward any company that will root out and destroy these traitors to the Confederation. Yeah, I remember this one. This one is dirty, says Samurai. Depends how you play it, but yes, it's gonna be. Operation Flattened Earth. Marina Liel says, "Welcome to Cavalar, Commander Doyle. I appreciate your timeliness in responding to my summons. The task that I have for you is a sensitive matter that requires a swift response." That's what we're here for, Lady Marina. Tell us what we're dealing with. Cavalor is home to a group of seditionists, the Volkovites. Their name was taken from their leader, a charismatic woman of low birth named Persephone Volkov, who uses her platform to spit on and threaten the most deeply held traditions of the Capellan state. Those were the Chancellor's own words, mind you. Volkov's actions have left him most displeased. Yikes, if this Volkov lady has caught the Chancellor's attention, she's in for a world of hurt. That's putting it mildly. In a single speech, Persephone Volkov denounced all three cornerstones of Capellan culture, the Corvine Doctrine, the Sana Mandate, and the Lorix Order. Questioning any one of these texts is dangerous, but what Volkov did, well, there are behaviours that cannot be tolerated and lines that cannot be crossed. It sounds like you're asking us to kill a woman over her political beliefs. That isn't mercenary work, Lady Marina, it's murder. I'm afraid that the Chancellor disagrees with your assessment, Dr. Murad. In the Confederation, there is no higher crime than threatening the security of the state, and the Chancellor draws little distinction between physical threats and ideological ones. The entire Volkovite community has been marked for death. I need you to help me carry out the sentence. Yeah, okay, don't worry about us, we'll get the job done. I knew that I could count on you. Unfortunately, the Volkovites have hired protection. Razorback Company, a mercenary command from the Rimwood frontier. You'll have to deal with them before you can move on your ultimate targets. I suggest that you handle this situation swiftly and cleanly. Cavalor is an important world in the grip of a population boom, and its security is a high priority to the Confederation. The Chancellor himself will be monitoring your progress. Then we'd better put on a good show. Let's get to work. We all know what this is about. This is about war crimes. Prepare to get dirty. Okay. So before you can rid us of the Volkovites, you're going to have to deal with the Razorback Company, the hired guns they imported from the frontier. Our surveillance drones have identified the company's command and control mech, a CP-10Z Cyclops. Eliminate it to cripple the Razorback Company and clear a path to your real target. Let's do this thing quickly, Doyle. I don't want us spending any more time on these jokers than we have to. Okay, so assassinate the Cyclops is the order of the day. We're going to take for this Tundra. Okay, alright, let's get everything cleared out. I wish there was a button to just empty everything so you don't have to drag things out one at a time. That would be quite useful, wouldn't it? Right, what should we do? 3.5 skull. Shouldn't be too difficult, should it? Alright, let's bring Sarge, since it's a nice cold environment. And Buzzkill as well. Where have you gone? There you are, looking for the thug. And then I've been wanting to take Black Cat out on a mission for a while, so we'll get Black Cat thrown in, since again it's a cold environment. It's a good opportunity for him. And then maybe Tasku. Yeah, I think we'll go with Tasku. So the question is, what mechs am I going to go with? Oh, hold on. Yeah, no, cold steel's good for hot environments, so he's going to get missions for sure. So yeah, we'll go with these guys because these guys don't have coolant vent. This makes more sense to give them an opportunity while we're in a nice cold climate. Oh, I really wanted to use the Merlin, didn't I? Ah, I've got to use the Merlin. I've got to use it. So Black Cat's going to pilot the Merlin, and I need one more. What should we take? Oh, tough choice. Maybe the Bombardier, or maybe the Catapult A1. The A1's got a bigger alpha strike, hasn't it? 336 and 322. Oh, it actually hasn't got a bigger alpha strike. The Bombardier, oh, it's because the Bombardier's got improved SRM6s and the A1 hasn't. That's what's going on. Okay, well, we'll take the Bombardier then. So we've got a couple of heavies and a couple of low-end assaults. So 2 80-tonners, a 60 and a 65. Should be fair. We need to smash a Cyclops though, so it could be challenging. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Sarge. A clear Lance button. Well, and yeah, just one that just empties out all the mechs and all the pilots. I suppose for most people, it's not really an issue because they probably have between 4 and 8 pilots. It's not that much to mess around with. But I do a lot of rotating, don't I? Because I've got so many. But yeah, it would be handy. I was stating a fact, Sarge. An 80-ton assault mech is at the low end of the assault class. It's the lowest end of the assault class. I didn't say it wasn't good. I didn't say it's not a quality mech. But it is at the low end of the weight. But yeah, I didn't want to take out assaults that were too heavy for this. I think 3.5 skull, I should be able to manage this with a couple of heavies. I could probably manage it with 4 heavies. But I quite like having an excuse to take out that Thug and the Charger SB. So Marina Liao says, for this first drop, I want you to hunt down Razorback Company's command and control mech, a CP-10Z Cyclops. It appears to be running a stock configuration, and it will be combat capable at any range. It wouldn't do to underestimate Razorback Company. Remember, these are frontier mercenaries operating in Liao space. They wouldn't be here if they weren't confident in their abilities. Sigyn Sawtooth Eliathi. Confident enough to do what's right. We won't let you persecute these people for rejecting your bullshit screed. That was an unwise display of disrespect, Commander Eliathi. I'd encourage you to change your tone before the Chancellor orders your death as well. Petty tyrants like Maximilian Liao are a dime a dozen out in the frontier. You people don't frighten me, and neither do your hired guns. Eliathi out. As brave as she is foolish. Engage the enemy and destroy them, Commander Doyle. Liao out. Okay, great. Smashing time. I get to choose where are they? Hellfire or a frozen death. So there are supporting forces over here, and then the Cyclops over there. So we're going to head towards the supporting forces first, I reckon.
Good to go. Roger that.
And we've got some reasonably fast mechs for the size that they are.
Copy that.
So we should be able to get in and engage relatively quickly. So they're roughly there-ish, aren't they? I want to try to get to these trees here. Well, actually, preferably I'd want to be further away from that Cyclops. Must remember, though, that that Cyclops will be giving them the initiative boost from the command console. So they will get to act a whole phase earlier than they otherwise ordinarily would. Chico21, hello, how you doing? Does Battletech Extended have custom flashpoints? Not yet, but I'm pretty sure that's in the workings. So keep your eyes open, because I've heard talk that stuff like that is being worked on. Okay, first target, Wolverine 6R. Yeah, you're not very scary at all.
I copy.
In fact, I might just precision strike this. Buzzkill there, doing some good damage, and destroying the Wolverine in one. Easy.
Hostile removed.
So that was 33% of the supporting forces. Obviously, there will be 2 more mechs somewhere. Oh yeah, the Merlin! This is the Merlin! Yes! Oh, I'm so happy we finally got this. There he is. There he is. It's a cool looking thing. And we're gonna jump somewhere just because we've got jump jets. So we can. Let's jump to here, I reckon. See what we can pick up on the sensors. Anything? No, nothing. That's a shame. Oh, everybody else's turn is just going to sprint through the trees.
Affirmative.
Next mech is a 60-tonner. Looks like an Os Sol.
Hey, what's the paint, pal?
Oh, it's an Ostrock. Ah, they're very similar. Ostrock 2C. It's a pretty common variant.
Commander?
Well, gives Sarge something to shoot at, which is nice.
Whatever you say, boss.
Just managing the one hit there. The guy did have quite a bit of evasion, though. Hey, Catch, how you doing? Using the Merlin. Can't see it right now. There it is. Look, there's its outline. And the other one is an Os Sol. Okay.
Damn. Let's do
Classic pairing there. I prefer the Os Sols if given the choice between the two. Just look at that for an energy boat. It's pretty decent for 60 tons. I prefer it over the Ostrock, which has an SRM4 instead of 2 of the medium lasers.
orders.
Right. Where can we jump Black Cat to? Actually, I'm not sure I want to use him right now. Let's save him till later, because there's a severe lack of cover in between us and the enemy for our brawl guys to use. So I'm just going to use the long range stuff first. Now this guy is out of cover. He's got evasion, but he's out of cover, and these are under-armoured, poorly armoured mechs. So I'm going to make the most of this guy being out of cover, go for a precision shot on the centre torso, and do maximum damage while we've got the opportunity. Maybe kill him in one. Yep, did the job. Buzzkill performing well so far today. So now we've just got that guy left out of the supporting forces, and then we go smash a Cyclops. Unless they get some kind of reinforcements.
Light damage. Holding firm.
Oh, really, AI? Really? That's the move you've gone for? Step out of your cover? Oh, man.
Waiting for orders.
Not a smart move. Okay. Now we get to use the Merlin, though. He's moved into range. Go, Black Cat. What are we shooting with? So 5 medium lasers and an SRM6. Not too bad.
I copy. Yes, Commander.
And Tasku now. Can we get in the front arc? We can, just about.
On my way.
Time for a cloud of death from the SRM-6s.
That hit something good.
Now, hopefully,
Standing by.
we'll be ready to pop. Yeah, I want front arc again.
Acknowledged.
Gonna go for a precision strike with Sarge this time. Yeah, may as well. Just get him finished. We'll replace that resolve by the time we move over towards the Cyclops anyhow. So may as well use it. Awesome. So, efficiently taking out the supporting forces. Now we've just got to worry about the Cyclops. And how do I want to do this? I suppose in the short term it's quicker to just run straight across here out into the open, and I'm pretty sure I'll make it into those trees before I start taking fire, rather than have to move through the trees here and then hop through there. We're going to run through all the bad stuff. It's fine.
No problem. On my way.
Nothing to worry about. Alright, Sarge is going to get a little bit left behind at this rate, isn't he? Let's move him out of the trees there so he can run faster next time. Right.
Moving to position. Locking in coordinate. Hell yeah.
And there is the Cyclops. And here are the trees. So, we're going to jump with Black Cat in the Merlin, because that means we can both spot this guy and shoot all at once. Build up some evasion as well. Should be nice. What I'm going to do is give him Vigilance for a bit of protection, because he's the obvious target for the Cyclops. He's only a 60-tonner. And this guy is packing an AC-20 in his default loadout. Yep, there it is. AC-20, SRM-4, LRM-10, 2 medium lasers. So, AC-20s are scary. But we're going to shoot him up now. Owned him up already. Wow. Oh, it's just an arm. That's fine. Where are you, you Popeye looking twerp, says Sarge. Oh dear. Right, can the Bombardier reach? No, of course it can't. But the Devil Dog Mark II should be able to. Let's again go for front arc.
Location confirmed. Waiting for orders.
So we're just going to sprint with the Bombardier. He can come into play next turn. Not quite in range this time around.
Standing by.
And then there's Sarge, who is so far away that I'm pretty sure the enemy can't see him. So he should be safe out of cover, but we're going to use the last bit of resolve on a precision strike with Sarge.
Confirmed.
Nice. Right, he's wrecked now. That CT is open. Yeah, 69 internals remain.
Good to go.
And Black Cat can go. So this time, do I want to jump? No, because his heat's getting up a little bit. So we're just going to go for a normal move this time, I think. Because I don't have coolant vent on this pilot. So it's harder to lose the heat. But I am going to go with... Let's try a precision strike with him. Let's have a look. 33%. Yeah, it's not really worth it, is it? We'll just go for a normal attack and then we'll precision strike with someone else, because I'm pretty sure we'll be able to finish that guy off.
Locking on target. Give them everything.
Oh, or Black Cat's going to do it like a hero.
Salvage that.
Well done, Black Cat. That'll do nicely. Command of the area has been cleared. Blah-de-blah, blah, blah. Right. Nicely done, Commander. With Razorback Company's Cyclops down, their company cohesiveness will crumble into disarray. If they're wise, they'll abandon their clients and crawl back to the frontier to lick their wounds. For now, return to orbit and conduct your repairs. We'll move on the Volkovites as soon as you're ready. Liao out. Okay. Yeah, that was very easy. I think I probably could have done that with mediums, let alone heavies and assaults. Right, what are we going to take for salvage? Any decent weaponry? Oh, it's a +4 damage FSRM-6. We'll have that, thank you. And I guess we'll take a mech part. I don't like these, but we'll take that. It's probably the most valuable bit by far, isn't it? So that's what we'll go with. XO, we're being held by Commander Eliathi of Razorback Company. It looks like she wants to parley. Should I put her on view screen? Do I really want to talk to her? Yeah, no, I'm not interested. I've got a rule against playing with my food. That's a complete lie, actually. We're always playing with our food. Roger that, I'll cut the comm feed. There isn't much you could say that'd change anything anyway. I won't bother you again until we finish the job. Good. We're just going to smash them anyway. Alright, so this is a 4-skull now. Battle Tundra. My contacts in the Maskarovka tell me that you rejected Commander Eliathi's offer. A wise decision, Commander. Bring down the remainder of Razorback Company, and nothing will stand between you and the seditionist camp. Tough luck for Razorback Company, but they knew that what they were getting themselves into when they took sides against House Liao. Yep, that's right. Don't mess with the Capellans. So, what should I take for this? I might actually just stick with the same bunch. Although it's gone up in difficulty by half a skull, I think we're still perfectly capable of handling things. Hey Tasku, how you doing? I'm really tempted to take the Stalker. I like the Stalker. Yeah, go on, we're taking it. We're doing it. The Stalker is in. So I'll keep the Merlin because that's brand new and I'm having fun with that. But we're taking the Stalker and we'll stick with the Thug and the Charger, I think, for this one. So we have upped our tonnage by, what, 20 tons? Yeah. Sarge says, now we've got the Capellan secret police watching us. They're always watching, Sarge. They're always watching.
Command.
The remnants of Razorback Company have taken position ahead of you, Commander. I'd advise you to approach them with the caution you would a wounded animal. Commander Eliathi has little left to lose. Oh, here we go. Little left, huh? Let's go ahead and reduce that to nothing. You can tell your precious Chancellor that if he really believed his own line of bullshit, he'd have taken the field himself. Of course, if he had, I'd already be scraping him off my battlemech's foot. What a terrible waste. Very well, Commander Eliathi. My mercenaries will bring you to... Very well, Commander Eliathi. My mercenaries will bring you the death that you so evidently long for. Destroy them all, Commander. Leave no survivors.
Great.
Oh, dear.
I get to choose between
Right.
hellfire or a frozen death.
You said that last time.
Move into position.
Who is that with that line that keeps whinging?
Location confirmed.
Alright,
Roger.
let's go.
Roger that.
Ooh, vehicles. What's this over here? Bulldog LRM. It's a new Bulldog variant. Comes packing an LRM-20, 2 SRM-4s, and a machine gun. That's quite nasty for a Bulldog, to be honest, an LRM-20. So,
Ready for orders.
let's get that taken out as quickly as possible.
Aye,
I
aye.
don't like LRM-20s much. They're painful.
Sweet.
Tasku's asking, is this one of those flashpoints we're going for? Yeah, that's right. This is a flashpoint full of war crimes. But we haven't got to the war crimes bit yet. We're getting there, though.
Commander.
Black Cat's not in range, but he's got jump jets on the Merlin, and that gets him into range. Here we go. Hey! In he jumps. And... yeah, come on. We just need a little bit of luck. Hit that side. And that vehicle's destroyed. There we go.
Damn. Let's do this.
Okay. What's that? That's an 80-ton vehicle.
What do you need?
I think we'll sprint Tasku up to the front.
Confirmed.
Let's destroy Razorback Company's battle mechs. And all it's done is thrown vehicles at us. That's all that I see so far. Little bit weird, that one. That we are not fighting battle mechs. So far, I see 2 vehicles. Well, one crater and 1 remaining vehicle. Ah, there's a battle mech. That's more like it. Oh no, Demolisher. Oh, Black Cat getting away with it there thanks to his evasion. Worth noting, I know I mentioned it a fair bit, but worth noting that Black Cat is pretty much the only guy in the company that doesn't have Bulwark as a skill, so he's way more vulnerable to getting shot than almost anybody else. Oh, that's awkward. I can't quite jump into that cover. Do I rely on evasion again? Yeah, alright. We're going to play risky here. Sorry, Black Cat. Hopefully this won't get you killed. I'm going to give you vigilance. Don't worry. Alright, there we go. Bit of vigilance. Oh, man. Too much heat. Still too much heat. I have to just fire 4 medium lasers here.
Firing on target.
It's alright. We've got the firepower in the rest of our mechs to wreck, well, possibly both targets, but I doubt we'll be able to achieve that. Oh, something's got LRMs. It's alright. It's alright. Black Cat's evasion doing the job there. The reinforcements are arriving. I'm counting on this evasion. It's already been reduced a bit, but I'm counting on this evasion to protect him from the Orion's firepower as well. I need to get Buzzkill a shot on that Demolisher tank, because that's my priority right now. So let's go for it. Is it worth a precision strike? is the question. I think it probably is, just for the sake of getting rid of this thing quickly. So we've already worn down the front and the right side. How much armor have we got on each? Right, we're going to go for the right side.
Firing.
That should be a dead demolisher. Yeah, we don't have to worry about those AC-20s connecting with anything. Hey, Infernal, how you doing?
Vehicle down.
He says rigged, that should have legged you.
Got something you want
Definitely rigged.
done? Standing by.
Oh, we can do it, we can do it. We can do it. If we're willing to break cover, we can get the Stalker in range. And hell yeah, we're going to break cover to fire this amount of firepower. Alright, we're going to give him vigilance, so Tasku's protected. And we're going to shoot the Orion VA. This is, oh, not great chances to hit, but, you know, anything that does hit is a bonus. It's going to hurt. That's a reasonable amount of missiles connecting there.
Standing by.
And Sarge.
Copy that.
Ah, what's this? What's flanking us? 80-ton vehicle. Could be another demolisher. Alright, anyway, first things first though, Sarge has got some PPCs to throw at this Orion.
On the enemy.
Bosh, there we go. So that will reduce his chances to hit even more. So the combination of that plus the evasion on the Merlin hopefully will allow it to survive. Although it's losing more evasion every time it gets shot with those missiles. So it's worked out so far. I mean, we've taken hardly any hits, but a little bit worried about this Orion now. Okay, they're shooting at the Stalker instead. This is fine.
Mess them up. Mess them up good. Commander.
Right. Let's use the cover, I think. Yeah.
Ready to get
Yeah, we're gonna use the cover.
on my way.
So the Merlin needs to cool down anyhow. What can I get away with firing while losing heat? I can fire 4 medium lasers and still lose heat. Alright, well I may as well do that then. We'll at least do that. Do a little bit of damage, eh? Okay.
Aye, aye.
And yeah, we're going to continue the crazy advance with Tasco in the Stalker. I love this Stalker so much. Give him vigilance again and go nuts. There we go. Infernal saying, hope your fellow Brits aren't going too crazy. Things got rather political yesterday, it seems. What do you mean with the whole Brexit thing? I assume you don't mean in chat, because I didn't really notice any of that in chat. So I assume you're talking about our politicians.
Receiving you.
Right. Where are we going? Get Buzzkill, a nice angle there. Oh, the WikiLeaks. Yeah. That's interesting, isn't it?
Locking in
Yeah.
all weapons.
Julian Assange getting arrested. Yeah, I think almost everybody's talking about it, aren't they? Yeah, I watched a few things on YouTube last night about it as well.
Up, boss.
Seems the Ecuadorians have had enough of his shit. That's the way it seems to be, according to what their president has said. Anyway, he's outstayed his welcome by being an arsehole. And then, of course, as soon as he's turfed out, he's been arrested. Tasku says, all I remember is they were pissed he didn't clean the toilet after he used it. Well, there was a rumor he put poo on the walls. Like that was one of the things that I heard. Apparently he put poo on the walls at some point, which, you know, that's kind of rude. But yeah, I mean, he's been cooped up for, what is it, I can't even remember how many years now. A very long time in a very small embassy. Ecuador's not exactly got the biggest embassy in London, has it? So he's been virtually in prison for a very long time. Not able to go outside at all or do anything. So if he wasn't crazy in the first place, which let's face it, he was probably a little bit crazy in the first place to be doing what he does. But he certainly would be after that amount of time cooped up. So in a way, it's understandable that he wouldn't be the most pleasant person to be around by that point. But yeah, clearly they've had enough of him.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Catch says, what an idiot that guy. Maybe don't dredge up a bunch of stuff on the Ecuadorian president when he's the only thing between you and prison. Yeah.
Good to go.
Yeah, I don't think they were too impressed with him doing that either, were they?
Kicking it vertical.
What do we got? Archer 2S. Ah, that's not too common a variant. That's the Steiner one. Downgrades the LRM-20s to LRM-15s. And you've got some SRM-4s and 4 medium lasers going along with that. It's quite a nice variant, in my opinion, because you've got 4 missile hardpoints, so you can make a decent SRM brawler out of it, which I'm always a fan of. Right, we're just going to brace up, I think, with Black Cat here, rather than shoot, which allows us to lose some heat, but we have provided line of sight for other pilots to shoot with. And what am I going to do? Yeah, I'm going to have to break cover, really, aren't I? Might actually... Well, I've got a little bit of a dilemma here, because I'd quite like to kill this archer quickly, but at the same time, I would also quite like to salvage it if I can. Let's try our luck with a headshot. Come on, Buzzkill. Get lucky for us. We need two out of 4 large lasers to hit the head. This is not happening, but we'll give it a shot. No, doesn't look like we got anything in the head there. Seven years, yeah, that's a long time. Been in there for 7 years. Infernal says, when you don't leave your room for 7 years, your politeness drops rapidly. Is that speaking from experience, Infernal?
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, but definitely you can imagine that's going to have an effect on... He says kind of. Oh dear. Yeah. Right. Let's see if Sarge can get the headshot. Come on, Sarge. Come on. Come on. No headshots today. Catch says, and no internet for a while either. Well, you see, like, according to the Ecuadorian president, he turned down their offer of internet, but he had a mobile phone of his own that he was using the internet on, apparently. He just didn't want to use theirs, and he was continuing to be in contact with people at WikiLeaks. And one of the things the Ecuadorian president brought up in his statement was they leaked a bunch of stuff on the Vatican recently, and he was engaged in talks and meetings with WikiLeaks people over that, and he was supposed to be part of the agreement of him being in the Ecuadorian embassy was he was supposed to be not continuing to be doing WikiLeaks type stuff during his stay there. Yeah, I'm assuming Ecuador's a Catholic nation or whatever, so that'll be why upsetting the Pope upsets their president. But yeah, whatever. The thing about it all, right, is he might not be a pleasant guy. He might be an egotist. He might be an asshole. But oh no, we don't want to do that. But he, I'm just going to brace. Actually, I don't want to shoot that archer up. But what he has done is the things that, for him as a journalist, that he's helped to leak to the public. So far, nothing they've leaked has had to be retracted for not being true. So everything that's come through WikiLeaks so far has been true, and stuff that generally the public should know and deserves to know. What murky stuff is being done behind the scenes by the people they've voted in. So, you know, he might be an asshole. He might not be a nice guy. He might be an egotist. He might wipe poo on the walls. But what he's actually done in terms of providing a service to the public is worthwhile, I would say.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, and he certainly doesn't deserve to be extradited to a country where he could potentially face the death penalty for treason. Also,
Ready for orders.
you know what nation I'm talking about, but he's not actually a citizen of that nation either. So, not being a citizen, he's actually a foreign journalist. He shouldn't really be able to be accused of treason. You have to be from the nation that you're being accused of treason. You know, like you can't be treasonous to a nation you're not from. That's the point. So yeah, it's all a very weird situation, but who knows what is going to come of it? I certainly don't.
On my way. Target acquired.
But it sets a dangerous precedent because, again, like I don't think he's necessarily a nice person or whatever. You don't have to like him to understand that what he provides as a journalist is a useful public service. But I think it sets a dangerous precedent for any other people that might leak wrongdoing. That might be willing to talk about corruption, and for other journalists that might be willing to expose that as well. It sets a dangerous precedent if he is extradited and he is tried as a traitor to America, even though he's Australian. He's not American. He's never been American. So yeah, it's pretty murky.
Waiting for orders. I copy.
Inferno says, when I still lived with my family, me and my sister would wage war for the entirety of 6 years, seeing each other every day, so I can kind of relate.
Receiving you.
Yeah, that would drive you crazy, wouldn't it? Oh god, this is annoying. I can't, not only am I not going to be able to kill this archer in the way that I want, but I haven't got any other targets that I can shoot at in the meantime, which is awkward. I'm just having to continue to hold off from firing with the stalker, and I want to fire the stalker. It's great. Yeah, I think that's right, Catch. Catch says, agree with all that, but it sounds like they're charging him with conspiring to break into a Department of Defense database, not for the actual publishing of information that was leaked to him. But he's not conspired, has he? He's just, as any other journalist would, given protection to the people that have leaked the information to him and then leaked the information. It doesn't mean he actually had any direct hand in it, and he would have been a fool to have any direct hand in it, because that's not what the journalist part is about. They're allowed to protect their sources, and it's their sources that are taking the risk in the first place and doing the you know, what you might see as illegal activity. Oh my god, Black Cat is getting wrecked here. Oh my god, right, it's okay, that medium laser's replaceable. It's not a great one. But he needs to get the hell out of there. Yeah, he's a right old mess, so... nasty. Although, has this guy shut himself down? Well, that means we get to go for some free headshots. But, first things first, let's get to safety with Black Cat. Handy jump jets, flee, and brace. Catch says, I agree, there's no way he could be a traitor to a country he's not even from. Yeah, exactly. I mean, and particularly not as he's, and you know, like it or not, an actual journalist. You know, whether you think he's a good or a bad one, he is a journalist, and journalists, like, the main point of journalism, which I think in this day and age, it's getting easier and easier to forget as press gets less and less free. But the main point of the press is to be able to hold people to account, to hold companies and governments to account. That was the whole purpose of the free press in the first place. So any erosion of that ability is a dangerous thing to play with. No, oh well, we destroyed that through the CT after all. I should have just wrecked that quickly. I knew I was wasting my time, but never mind. We had to try. Well, at least we can now get on with the business of trashing things any which way we like. So Tasku is finally going to get to bring his awesome amount of firepower to bear, and it's going into this dragon. Unfortunately, the dragon's got 60% damage reduction right now. Still, it won't help him too much against that amount of firepower.
Reporting. Major armor loss. Ready for orders.
What to go with next?
Yes,
Let's get Buzzkill involved. Oh, I need to take out that Jaeger mech at some stage. Maybe I'll start that now, because he's at risk of killing Black Cat if we don't do something about it. So right, let's go for a precision strike. Let's try for the CT. It's a tricky angle, but anything we miss is probably going to go into the side torso anyway.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, you're not wrong there, Infernal. Yeah, I mean, the thing that I think it was one of the earliest leaks. The one I remember was was it the Apache helicopter footage of shooting up some civilians and kids. You know, that's. I know mistakes happen in war, accidents happen, but anyone that's watched that knows that that didn't sound or appear like any kind of accident at all. And I think, you know, people have a right to know that that goes on. Right. Really would quite like to kill the archer more than the dragon. That archer's scary.
I copy. Taking heavy hits, Commander.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Things should definitely be treated responsibly. But I would go back to the point that nothing that WikiLeaks has released so far has had to be retracted for being false. You know, nothing has been proven to be made up or incorrect or fake news, or you know, any of the above things that many mainstream news agencies can be accused of these days quite readily. So you know, that the one thing it's got going for it is integrity to a degree. Whether you agree with what they've released or not, whether you agree it should be released or not, it's all been true. So that's one way of looking at it. Weren't they the ones that broke the news on Hillary as well? With her email stuff, her email shenanigans. I think there was something about. I think Donald Trump brought that up at some stage, didn't he? In the past, he got quite excited about all of that.
Light damage. Holding firm.
Catch says the Russians gave her emails to WikiLeaks.
Commander?
Did they actually manage to prove that? I thought the whole Russia investigation has recently turned out that there wasn't enough to go on.
Let's move.
But yeah, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if that was the case.
Yeah. Targeting for now.
But then, you know, on the one hand, you might say, well, you know, the Russians are interfering and meddling with stuff, and the only reason they knew that in the first place is because they had to have been spying and all of that. Does that excuse what was done? Does that excuse the fact that those emails were containing stuff that they shouldn't and had bypassed the usual security protocols, and then she deleted loads of stuff? You know, does that excuse her actions? Not really. It does. You know, everybody was doing wrong in that situation, I think. Yeah, how did things get political? Oh, it was Infernal. Infernal made it all political. He brought up the arrest. That's how we got onto this, isn't it? But yeah, I mean, I like that we can all chat and not necessarily all agree, and nobody's having a shit fit about it. That's good, you know. Respectable debate and discussion is something a lot of people in this day and age need to learn. And I'm glad you lot know how to discuss something civilly.
Waiting for orders. Position confirmed. Good to go.
Alright, let's finally knock this archer down.
Got past his armor.
Down he goes. Just make a campfire in your cockpit. He's doing all right for heat. I mean, it's pretty high, but he's still managed. Everyone's heat is pretty high at this point. Oh, apart from Sarge, who's just had a turn of running, so he managed to lose a bit of heat. Oh man, I still can't get him a line of sight. That's annoying.
Ready for orders.
Oh well.
Move order received.
The enemy are in this kind of awkward little valley here.
Show me your
Show me your war face. Was that Sarge or was that Buzzkill? I'm not sure who said that. All right, Archer. That's enough of your shenanigans.
Roger that. Scored a critical hit.
We're making a right meal of taking down mechs today. This mission, we messed around with that Stalker, that Steiner variant one for so long. Not Stalker, what am I trying to say? That Archer, the 2S, the Archer 2S. We messed around with that for so long. And now we're messing around with this other Archer.
Affirmative.
Just want to get him killed. Alright, Black Cat's going to fire for the first time in ages. His heat's low. But so is his armour. His mech's in a bit of a state. We only lost one medium laser off it though, so easily replaced. And it's a common improved medium laser that we've got absolutely tons of. Right. Sarge finally getting into having a line of sight to shoot the Archer up. Hopefully finish him off, will it? Yeah, there we go. He arrived just in time to get the kill. Tasky says, I blame WikiLeaks for this combat going on too long. Definitely. Oh, now Tasky's too hot. We'll switch off a medium laser and then it's all fine again. We can fire almost everything. Right, Dragon is open now. Catch says, be right back, ridiculous meeting.
Let's do this.
Is there an achievement for stripping all the armor off an enemy mech without killing it? I can't remember, you know. I can't remember. If there is, I've surely got it by now.
Locked on.
Inferno says Doyle is a messy eater today.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah. Alright. Oh, this is super risky. Why am I risking Black Cat like this? What am I thinking? Oh, never mind. It's done now.
Firing on target.
Just enough to knock the Dragon over. That'll do. Oh, now what? Just don't shoot Black Cat and everything will be fine. Yeah, that's fine. Shoot Buzzkill. He's got armor.
Commander.
Stalker, definitely job for Stalker. Stalker's running far too hot, but I'm pretty sure if I switch it, yeah, just switch off the other medium laser, and I can still fire 6 SRM6s. What's he got? 67 hit points remaining. Yeah, we'll precision strike this, even though it's a 33%er. Got enough missile spam to do this. There we go. The Dragon is dead.
Target eliminated.
That's it, Commander Doyle. The last of Razorback Company units is down. Eliathi is dead, and the path to the Volkovite compound is clear. We do what we're paid to do, Lady Marina, every time. And I will remember it, Mr. Oliveira. Now proceed to your next drop site. Let's hope WikiLeaks doesn't watch this next mission. Time for the war crimes. So yeah, we've got a medium laser to replace on the Merlin, but that's it. Everyone else got through just fine. Black Cat is injured though. He'll be out for 10 days. Askew says, I need the cool shot mastery, not a demand, just my 2 cents. Yeah, everybody needs cool shot mastery. We'll get there in the end, though. Because it's been, the effectiveness of it has been reduced in this mod. Previously, it was the first thing I went for on all of my pilots would be, I'd get the 3 skills that I want them to have, and then I go up until they've got the tactics tree finished, and then I go up gunnery. Well, you know, I get gunnery to like 5 and leave it on 5 until I've got cool shot mastery. But now that cool shot mastery's effect is reduced slightly, now I'm rating getting the gunnery first, then I'll get the cool shot mastery afterwards. Right, we're taking the Archer 2S piece. Yeah, I would have liked to get 2 pieces of that, never mind. And then I'll take a piece of Orion. I know I could finish a Dragon 1C off, but they're awful. I don't want a Dragon. We'll roll the dice, see if we get that. There'll be more. Look, there you go. We got it anyway. I was going to say there'll be more Dragon 1Cs. There are always more.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
Right. So, consecutive deployment. We don't have time to fix up the Merlin. We're just straight into the next mission. Base destruction. And this is only a 3.5 skull, so it's gone down half a skull. What should we take instead of the Merlin? You could bring cold steel out, couldn't we? Let's bring cold steel out in the steel hammer. Oh, hold on. Garrison doesn't have coolant vent. I'm going to bring Garrison, although I know he's a complete rookie with gunnery skill 4. But I'm going to bring him out for this. And if I'm taking Garrison, I'm probably going to want something a bit harder hitting. Maybe I'll take the Highlander 733P. Yeah, that could be nice, because we did lose the Merlin, which had jump jets. A jump jet mech could come in handy here. And we'll keep everything else the same. So, largely the same pilots doing this mission. This flashpoint over and over. But, as I said, they're pilots that don't get to see much use when we're in hot environments, and a lot of the higher level environments are quite hot, so to me it makes sense to use them while they've got the opportunity. Give them some time in the spotlight. Right, we'll keep the Stalker in because it's fun. We've got a full lance of assaults now. this is overkill, but screw it, it's gonna be fun. Defend base ones near impossible in this mod, asks Tasku. They're not. You've just got to understand how to approach them. So the thing is, you've got to present the AI with a better target than the buildings, which means, you know, standing your mechs out in the open in front of things at key points when you don't want your buildings to be shot up instead. You've also got to think carefully about where you're positioning your forces around the base, unless of course you know exactly where the reinforcements are coming on from for the enemies. So it's not impossible. I mean, and what I'm saying there is, if you want to try to get the bonus, like it's always possible to do the base defense without getting the bonus, you know, by losing 1 or 2 buildings, but it's tricky to get the bonus. I'll definitely say that, and you're not going to get it every time, but it's not impossible. It is possible. You've just got to, like I say, present your mechs as better targets. It's the same thing as I was talking about yesterday with the convoy escort. So you can't tag enemy mechs to stop them shooting at stuff, but you can present them with better targets. It just requires a different way of thinking. Okay, Darius says, the Volkovite compound should be just ahead of you, Commander. With Razorback Company out of the way, you should have no trouble putting it to the torch. Persephone Volkov says, I curse you for this, Marina Liao, now and forever. I curse you and the Chancellor both. You seek to murder us for our beliefs, and we have done nothing to you. You offended the Capellan state. I'm a servant of that state, bound to execute its will. It's nothing personal. You're monsters, all of you. You won't take us easily. There are many hungry mercenaries on Cavalor, and I have the means to feed them. It won't matter. Commander, you're authorized to engage the enemy. Destroy them in the name of House Liao and burn their structures to the ground. The Chancellor commands it. Okay, let's get all war crimey.
Now I want ice cream. Moving out. No problem. On my way. Affirmative. Aye, aye.
What do we see? A single 55 tonner. Let's get Buzzkill stuck in. Alright, poorly armored Wolverine. 60 tons, 65 tons. I'm just going to straight up go for the precision strike here. Might kill this guy in one. I'll rob them of a scout. There we go. No eyes for them now. They've got to move into my view to be able to see me. Tasky says, war crimes, here I come. Yeehaw! Yeah. Sorry, Texas. I can't do a proper yeehaw. I'm not Texan. Now, I don't have anyone with sense lock because I've already used buzzkill. So, I mean, I could do this with Sarge. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm sure Sarge will survive being out of cover for one turn. Thunderbolt. We've got a Thunderbolt here. Thunderbolt 5S. Okay. And he's got no armor. 37 armor on his center torso. Oh, man. Come on, Sarge. Just get a little bit lucky here. That's all we need. A little bit of luck. No. Not enough luck. Hey, Cold Steel. How you doing? He says it's only a war crime if you leave witnesses or evidence. That is true.
Waiting for orders.
Garrison has jump jets, doesn't he? But that's not going to help because weaponry is still way out of range. Never mind. I guess we'll hop over there. Well, not hop. Sprint, I mean. That's fine. They're all shooting at Buzzkill anyhow, since he's the closer target. They probably can't even see Sarge. Oh, they should be able to now. Now he's moved forwards. Tasku! Let's everybody sprint out into the open. I mean, these enemy mechs are made of paper, so not really too worried about them. It's the base turrets that we've got to worry about. Buzzkill definitely needs to worry about them. Cat says if a rebellion falls in the forest and no one's left to hear it. That is a weird phrase, but yes. Is that a North Korean saying or something, Catch? What are we going to do here? I reckon more precision striking from Buzzkill. Because there's every chance we can just straight up kill this dragon.
All weapons are go.
All good, thanks, Cold Steel. Just, you know, committing some everyday war crimes for the Capellans. Nothing to see here. Nothing out of the ordinary. Right. Let's get Tasku shooting up this thunderbolt here.
Locking. All.
Down he goes. Just a dragon standing between us and the base right now. I assume there'll be some kind of reinforcements because what they've sent at us so far well, it's absolutely pathetic.
Good to go. Confirmed.
But we're not even using cover. That's how easy it is, AI. Try harder.
Got a lock on me.
Commander. Roger.
Target destroyed.
Good old Sarge.
Enemy down.
Oh crap. Buzzkill taking a pounding from the base.
Reporting. Heavy damage.
Cole still says, I like double crossing the Capellans. So, you see, I like bucking the trend. There's so much Capellan hate. I like to not hate on them. and do their bidding willingly. Commit those war crimes.
Got a lock.
Heavy shredder turret. That's the first one we see. Okay, so this time I've used sensor lock on Buzzkill, hoping that that will, provide line of sight for Sarge.
On my way.
Hopefully reduce the chances of me taking any return fire from enemy turrets. Although I'm pretty sure they can still sensor lock.
Full speed. No target.
What do you need? Roger. Commander. I copy.
Turret destroyed.
I think we've already done that mission, Infernal. I think we already took the Griffin. And that's the only time I've done it. Every other time I've done that mission, I've, not screwed over my client.
Enemy reinforcements detected.
But I think on this career, we actually did take it.
I copy.
Guardians and Protectors, come to us in our hour of need. Okay. Reinforcements on the way.
Move order received.
Well, the first wave was pretty pathetic. Let's hope the second wave is a little bit tougher.
Waiting for orders.
But in the meantime, we've got some turrets to be destroying. Alright, what's the next biggest threat? I want to get rid of that LRM turret. I don't like heavy LRM turrets. They're pretty scary.
Roger that. Ready for orders.
Does that allow me to see it? Yeah, it does. Okay. I just want to finish off this turret here. So what's that? I should be able to multi-target this. Rare opportunity to make the most of it. Oh, I can't shoot the other damn turret. Okay. All right. In that case, I'll just save myself some heat because I don't need to shoot up the buildings yet, do I? I mistakenly thought this line here was going towards the turret when I was back here, but yeah, I'm an idiot and it's not. So yeah, instead of multi-targeting, we'll just finish off this LRM turret, and we'll trust Sarge to manage to nail this 95%er with a single PPC, allow him to lose a buttload of heat,
Target locked. It's go time.
or at least not build up any heat. So there we go, turret down.
That turret is gone.
Yeah, that's true. Cold Steel says, if I remember right, you don't actually violate your contract, strictly speaking. Yeah, that's true.
What's up, boss?
Because, you know, there was no mention of not taking the Griffin.
Confirmed.
Okay, Tasku should be able to wreck this sniper turret for us.
Fire. All
Still no sign of the enemy reinforcements yet, so quite happy to keep wrecking these base turrets. If I can take these out before they show up, that'll make life a little bit easier. There's only one turret remaining now. It's this one back here. I don't know what it is, but it might not even matter. It probably isn't going to be able to see anything. Okay, let's start shooting up buildings then, I suppose.
bandits.
What's that? A medium and a large. Alright, we'll shoot at the medium first then.
Target.
Enemy structure weakened. Enemy structure eliminated.
Tasku says, I eat sniper turrets for breakfast. A little bit crunchy, aren't they? Oh no, whatever will we do? They've sent a fully armoured quick draw after us. Quick, Buzzkill, run! What else have they got? Okay, that could be a little bit nastier. Seems like a lot of LRMs. Yep. Is that a 65 Tutner?
Losing armor left and right here.
He says losing armor left and right here. Actually, Buzzkill, you were just losing armor on the left, technically speaking. Now you're losing armor left and right. I think Buzzkill's time on the front line is over. Yeah, he's a little bit low now, isn't he? Right, so what was that? It is a 65 tonner. Okay.
Standing by.
Has he got more armor on the back than the front now? It has when it comes to the side torsos, at least. Yeah, I'm going to sprint Buzzkill away and go for a risky turn where his back is towards the enemy, I think. Don't really like having to do this, but
Roger.
I just don't want him on the front line anymore. He's taken enough damage. Hopefully he'll be safe because he's far out of view in that position.
Standing by.
Right, what can we do with garrisoned? Can't get in range with a jump, but can get line of sight to the quick draw, but then won't be able to shoot anything. If I want the best of both worlds, I have to be out of cover. Ah, screw it. He's got full armor. He's bloody Highlander. He can manage this. So we're going to jump. We're going to sit out of cover. We'll go for vigilance. And then, obviously, we're out of range for shooting the quick draw. I'm just trying to provide line of sight to it so Sarge has something to shoot at. And we'll shoot up the building since we've got to destroy 2 more buildings anyhow.
Flatten that one. Yeah.
Tasku's just realised that we're only paying him in biscuits. And everyone else is getting money. Right, where do I want to send Tasku? Could send him up around the back of things, couldn't I? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. So I'll just sprint him over here for now. A flanking stalker. There's just no logic to that, is there? It's so slow. But we're doing it. We're doing it anyway.
Standing by.
Right, now, Sarge, this is what I wanted, was the line of sight to the quick draw.
Moving out.
Have I got enough resolve? Yes, I have. We're going to go for a precision strike with Sarge. Still, not great chances to hit because that guy's got a lot of resolve. But a lot of evasion is what I meant to say. But we're going to try anyway, and we're going to go for the CT. Quick draws don't have a lot of center torso armor. 3 solid hits. We'll take that.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
So two shots landing in the center. That's good. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
They've got
So he's not too far off being dead. And yeah, so catapult C1 is what the 65 tonner was with the LRMs. What we got here? Another quick draw. Oh dear, Mr. Quick Draw. You're running down the barrel of many guns in the form of our stalker. A breaching shot, ignoring Garrison's bracing, vigilance, whatever. But at least he had some evasion from jumping. Right, now I can get Buzzkill involved again. I just need to keep him out of sight.
Roger.
He can fight from the back. Right, I think I'll finish off this quick draw. I think that's what we'll do.
Affirmative.
The quick draw's a fast mover. It can get line of sight potentially to Buzzkill for the enemy catapult to rain missiles on him. So that was a threat that had to be taken out.
I've been sensor locked.
Oh no. No. Buzzkill's just been sensor locked. I mean, on the one hand, it meant that this catapult isn't shooting this turn because he's sensor locked instead. But I think this mech back here had LRMs, so it's still a little bit,
Orders?
scary for Buzzkill. Never mind. Right. What do I want to do with Garrison? Can we jump? Oh, not quite. Can't quite get the machine guns into range. All right. No jumping then. We'll just move to here, and we'll shoot up this catapult. Terrible chances to hit, but then again, I think Garrison's gunnery skill is only 4, isn't it?
Affirmative.
So it's not going to get much better. Wow, managed a headshot.
Waiting for orders.
Right. Now, are we going to continue the flanking maneuver with the Stalker? Oh, we don't really need to. I suppose we can just stay in the cover of the trees here, can't we? And shoot this quick draw instead. That's what we were going to be going for, but I was hoping to kind of come up this hill, take this out, take the turret and whatever, but let's play a little bit safer. So quick draw, loads of evasion, massively reducing our chances to hit, but with this amount of firepower, we may as well try the 40% chances. We're going to hit some stuff, aren't we, here? Look at that, plenty of missiles connecting, doing 12 damage a time, so that was worth it, I'd say.
I've been sensor locked.
Who's been sensor locked this time? Tasky. Okay.
Waiting for orders.
Right then, what are we going to do with old Sarge? Got a choice between the quick draw and the catapult. Oh, the catapult's head is open. Oh, we've got to try. We've got to try. The head is open on the catapult. Come on, Sarge. Let's go for a headshot.
Whatever you say.
See if we can get the quick kill here. No, doesn't look like it's happening for us. Never mind.
That hit
Did manage to destroy the right arm though, so that's a missile pod gone. That's definitely helpful. Yeah, so that is an LRM back here. Kind of relieved though, because that could have shot at Buzzkill and made his life very uncomfortable. He's only got 7 armor on the left torso, and what's on the right? 8 on the right torso. Jesus. Yeah, that could be a stripped mech at any point that the enemy chooses to shoot at him. So I'm quite glad they shot Garrisoned instead. Right, so Buzzkill's just going to shuffle back a little bit, and we're going to go for a precision strike on the catapult's head, because it's open, and we may as well try. Come on, surely we're going to get a headshot just once today, when we're trying for it, anyway. No, apparently not yet. Sarge? What about Sarge? Can Sarge do it? Hold on. Just having to think about how I want to go about this. Yeah, no. So we'll go for the headshot with Sarge on this catapult first, see if that works.
Here it comes.
It's not happening, is it? Oh well. It's completely stripped. Apart from what's it going to have? 2 medium lasers left in the center. I think 2 of the medium lasers are in the CT of this mecha, aren't they? He's a lot less of a threat now. He still, of course, has sensor lock though, which could be annoying.
They've got a sensor.
And he sensor lock Buzzkill again. Oh no. Now, does that sensor lock still hold if I kill this guy? I'm not actually sure. It probably does, but I'm gonna move so that we can use the machine guns. Yeah, right. I'm going to jump because that builds us up a bit of evasion as well. I'm going to be right in the face of this catapult. I'm not death from aboveing. I'm using the machine guns. Yeah, so all of this, that should finish this guy off, right? Surely. We need something serious to hit the head, but it's not going to happen. Yeah, CT destruction will have to do. It's alright, we don't need to salvage catapult C1s. We've got enough of those. I just thought we'd try for the headshot for a quick kill since we had the opportunity. It didn't work out. So, never mind. Right, Tasku shooting up the quick draw. But really, what I'm most concerned about is Buzzkill and his well-being in light of the fact that he's sensor locked. And they still have an LRM mech at the back.
I'm gonna need a medic.
Oh, Garrison taking an injury there. There we go. We got a very brief look at that LRM mech. It is another catapult. But luckily it's shooting at Garrison. Sure, Garrison's not too pleased about that, but I am, because Buzzkill could potentially lose gear if he gets shot. Right, I'm going to reserve Buzzkill for now. And I want to act with Garrison first. Let's jump him right into the danger zone. Give him some vigilance. What do we see? Heavy sniper turret. Another catapult C1. And of course the quick draw. I'm gonna have to go for the heavy sniper turret, I think, because that's kind of scary. Gone in one. That'll do nicely.
One less turret.
Now, hopefully Tasku will be able to wreck this quick draw. If he can't, Sarge can back him up as well.
Don't like me at all.
Or maybe Buzzkill, actually. Because Sarge might have a chance of getting line of sight to that catapult C1. We'll see what happens. First things first. Let's smash this guy.
Blocking.
Yeah, that'll do it. every location, except for, I think, the right leg and the head, destroyed on that quick draw. So that leaves my long range guys to have a crack at this catapult. He's got breaching shot, cheeky. So the question is, am I actually going to be able to get any line of sight to it? No, it doesn't look like Buzzkill's going to manage it. So Buzzkill instead can shoot a building for us.
Confirmed. I copy.
Hulk smash. Tasku says no. Tasku smash.
Flatten that.
Leopard inbound, Commander.
Okay, we got all the buildings. Good. I'm glad that's out of the way. I hate having to kill the buildings. It's just so annoying. Right, Sarge can get line of sight to the catapult. That's nice. So we'll go precision strike and we'll make this one simple. We're just going for center torso this time. Nice. All three on target. That's what we want to see. Tasku says Hulk little smash, Tasku big smash. Yeah, that's hard to argue with. Hulk's big, but he's not as big as a Stalker, is he? Right, what state is he in now? 89 internals remain on that center.
Waiting for order.
Okay, we're going to go for a jump.
Copy that.
And give him some vigilance for protection. This is going to be awful, isn't it? 33%? Yeah. May as well try it. May as well. Not going to do us any harm if it takes us another turn to take this guy out. Nah, I should have had faith. Garrison did fine. He's got that. Nice. Outstanding work, Commander. You've performed your task with the grim efficiency that it required. We're professionals, Lady Marina. We carry out our assignments, however distasteful they may be. Speaking off the record, I understand your position completely. I don't always agree with the Capellan law, but it is my duty to enforce it. As I told Persephone Volkov, it was nothing personal. It almost never is. I think we're in agreement on that count, Lady Marina. We'll meet you in orbit to collect our pay. Yay, we crush the civilians. Right. Nice spread of kills there. What are we going to take? I suppose we'll take a piece of C1. We complete one of those. Think I'll take a piece of Thunderbolt 5S as well. I don't know if I ever did get a whole one of those, so may as well. What else is there up for grabs? Nah, nothing I really want. No, okay, that'll do then. Let's see what rewards we get for doing this flashpoint.
That mech you asked for is cleared for fighting.
Okay, that can go straight into storage. No. No, 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 no. Give me a second, guys. I don't know if you heard that. Oh, no worries, Tasku. We'll catch you later. I don't know if you heard that noise, but that's the noise Willow, one of the cats, makes when she's about to throw up a hairball. Any of you that saw the other week that she did that behind my green screen, like, Didn't want a repeat of that. So she's going somewhere else to throw up. Brilliant. As long as it's not right behind my screen. That's fine. Where was I? Yeah, Commander Doyle, the Chancellor wishes me to commend you for freeing the people of Kavlar from the Volkovites' poisonous ideology. When the Chancellor is happy, I'm happy. I think that your payout for this mission will reflect that. Glad to be of service, Lady Marina. I do believe you are at that, and I promise you that I won't forget it. Blue skies and tailwinds to you and your company, Commander Doyle, until we meet again. Could we get out of here, Darius? Now, please. I want to put everything about this job behind me. You'll hear no obligations from me. Back to your stations, everyone. Let's get the hell out of here. Well, just some mild war crimes. Okay, what do we get? Piece of king crab. Okay. Yeah, that's not the plus damage AC-10. Piece of... Oh, a whole grasshopper. Okay. Fine. Heat bank, rubbish gyro, rubbish rangefinder, piece of hunchback 4p, that's alright. Yeah, nothing really too spectacular for us at this stage.
Wanted is back online. That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
But that did allow us to complete, well, we got a whole mech and completed another mech. It's nice. I do like the hunchback 4ps, they're one of my favourite mediums, definitely. Very useful mech. Right, what other contracts are there in this location? Let's have a look. Low-level stuff. Okay, well, this isn't so bad because we are still looking for some low-level things. So I'll do a 2-skull, bring out the mediums, destroy base Tundra against the Capellans. Yeah. So we just did some war crimes for them, and now we can mess them up. Oh crap! I need to set that Merlin repairing. I'll forget otherwise. So let's do that now. So I don't have to remember before I travel next. So it's just a, yeah, crappy medium laser as I see it. It's not. I prefer the plus damage ones, and always end up with plenty of these spare. As you can see, there we go. And where's that go? There. And we're done. So that'll take 3 days for one medium laser. What are you doing, Yang? You've just got to fit one medium laser into a mech, and that's going to take you 3 days. I think he's he's lying to me about how hard his job might be. Right, okay, so that's that done. Oh, pilot XP as well. No. Pilot XP, let's go back. Surely after that amount of missions, somebody's going to be able to level up. So we took out... Cold Steel didn't get a mission yet, did he? Not today. Garrison did. So, yeah, I was going to make him a breaching multi, wasn't I? So, let's get gunnery. And... yeah, I suppose we'll go for piling. Unsteady threshold. Yeah, so, yeah, that makes sense to me. Let's go with that on Garrison. Infernal says, it's your own fault for accepting Capella payment. Mercenary would have been double. Well, I don't need money. As you can see, we've got plenty of funds. And I'm pretty sure the other option wouldn't have given me Lost Tech, would it? If that had been the case, I'd have taken the other option. Happily have some Lost Tech, but I don't think that flashpoint can give you any at all, can it, sadly? Right, Tasku. What are we going to do? Yeah, we're going to keep going until we get breaching shot, and then we can get some tactics, I think. Yeah, I'm going to sit on that XP for now. Yeah, definitely. Okay.
Mech warrior training complete.
And then the other guys I was using were Sarge and Buzzkill, and they're already maxed out. So no need to check them. Right, where were we? 2 skull, destroy base. Should be really straightforward. We'll bring the mediums out, as I said. Once again, here's where I need the clear lance button. Save me some time, wouldn't it? Ugh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Right, where are my mediums? Oh, yeah. Yeah, time for the Dervish and the Kintaro again. Do love those. And we've got the Whitworth and the Hunchback 4P. Kind of, I do like this Whitworth. Like, I think it's by far, so far out of the mechs I've discovered, the best 40-ton mech in the game for me so far. There might be a better one out there that we've not got yet, but that's the best so far. But I would like to see another medium at this point. We've had that Whitworth hanging around for quite a while. I've got to keep the 4P in though. And the reason for that is because I really rate its ability to get good salvage for you. So, you know, 7 medium lasers. If you need that headshot, sometimes it can get you that headshot. If you need to finish something that's down and you know, scalpel off a leg or a CT or whatever, it can do that. It's great for that kind of stuff, as long as you put a good pilot in it with good gunnery and good tactics. And then these other 2 I'm using at the moment, I just find the speed and the missile spam so much fun with the Kintaro and the Dervish. So the next mech I'll be swapping out for you know, when we encounter a different medium will be that Whitworth. Although, as I said, I think it's the best of the 40-tonners that we've had so far. Right, Tundra. So we can bring Tasku. What am I going to put Tasku in? Stick him in the Dervish. Garrisoned is injured. Cold Steel. Let's bring Cold Steel. He's got Gunnery 8, Tactics 4. Okay, let's stick him in the Kintaro. Piloting 2. Oh, man. Yeah, that's he's going to be slow. He's in a fast mech, though. And I need somebody good and experienced to go in the Hunchback 4P. Who should we take out? Emperor Krang's not quite maxed out yet, is he? Or there is Minobu. Minobu doesn't have coolant vent. It's a tundra environment, but this mech can get quite hot. Yeah, I'm going to go with Emperor Krang for this. Okay, so we've got Cold Steel, Tasku, Alto, and Emperor Krang. Alto scouting for us in the Whitworth with the sensor lock. Yeah, that'll do me. So base destruction. Normally when I'm doing base destruction missions, I like to have at least 1 mech with long range so you can sensor lock and pick off turrets without actually having to risk yourself getting shot. But we don't have anything set up for that in the mediums. Generally, I find mediums are better suited to being brawlers. There are some mediums that fit a triple large laser build quite nicely. I haven't done that in a long time, but I do rate that on mediums if you want something with long range. And also, of course, there's the Centurion 9A. If you want yourself an LRM boat, I recommend using that. Don't use the Trebuchet, which is the classic go-to for LRM medium. Because the Centurion 9A has a smaller engine and you can therefore fit more weaponry in it. So you can have like really good levels of armor on the Cent 9A. Just strip tiny little bit off each leg and a little bit off the back, and then you can afford to go with 2 LRM 15s and I think 6 tons of LRM ammo, which is plenty for that in the Cent 9A. That's if you want an LRM boat out of your mediums. That's the one I recommend. But yeah, right now I'm just playing brawlers. I think medium mechs do suit brawling because it generally involves a lot of the less heavy weapon systems. Let's say you can go with a lot of medium lasers, which are very good economy for mediums, in that the lasers aren't too heavy and you can usually get enough heat sinks to support them. As you will see with the Hunchback 4P, obviously packing 7 medium lasers and also plenty of heat sinks to support that. And also the SRM systems as well, they're not too heavy. And for the damage they put out, SRMs are pretty good. They don't generate too much crazy levels of heat, so you can often forgo heat sinks and just get yourselves some SRMs and ammo. Whereas the longer range weaponry in the game tends to weigh more for what you're getting out of it, you know, and generate more heat, and that's the trade-off for having the luxury of long range, isn't it?
Location confirmed.
But I feel that longer range stuff definitely is better suited to heavy and assaults rather than lights and mediums. Although that being said, I do like the Panther and I suppose in a way the Irby. If you want long range lights, the Panther I think is great. You can obviously run it stock with the PPC, or what I prefer is to slap 2 large lasers into a Panther. I think that makes for a decent build. Oh, hello. Hold on. Let's interrupt train of thought here. What do we have? It's a Clint. A Clint 2 3T. It's got an AC5 and 2 medium lasers. Now, we were speaking about wanting to see a new medium mech. I don't think I have any pieces of this at the moment, so we won't be able to come away with a whole one. But it would be nice to get some bits of it to go towards creating a full mech. Those of you from MechWarrior Online, you may very well recognise that mech as something else. But yeah, it's obviously a bit bigger than the MWO one. I won't spoil your fun if you want to try and figure out what that is. But yeah, it's very recognisable as something else. Right, how are we going to do this? Well, we want to save the Clint till last. We don't want to destroy that. Let's go see what this 30-ton mech is over here. Let's send Cold Steel scouting. Javelin. Oh dear, Javelin. Javelin with 2 SRM6s. Well, we got 3 of those and an SRM4 as well. I think we can out SRM the Javelin somehow, assuming we can actually hit it. I'm not sure I agree, Samurai. I would say it's the same, because the Hunchback and the Centurion 9A both have the same amount of tonnage available for weapon systems, so really it comes down to which you prefer the look of. I would go with the Centurion because I can put both missile racks in the same torso. I think it's the left torso, and then you've got an entire side that you can use as a shield without losing weapon systems. If you want to do it in the Hunchback, that's fine. You know, there's nothing wrong with that, and there are Hunchback variants that you can use in this mod for doing that, but they're equal. I would not say the Hunchback is better at doing it. It's got nothing that the Centurion doesn't have in terms of how many weapons you can fit in. If you want to stick in 20s, then yeah, you can do that by reducing your armor further or reducing the amount of ammo you take, by all means. But I prefer 2 15s. I think 2 improved 15s on a medium mech with plenty of ammo is just fine for what you require. And then you don't have to scrimp too much on the armor, and that mech can come forward and take a turn at tanking if required as well. Whereas, you know, if you make yourself a glass cannon LRM mech, it always has to sit at the back. You never want it to get shot at. I like to be able to rotate optionally with all 4 of my mechs in a lance if required. And then you can take on tougher missions and spread the damage out better.
Solid connection on that.
Yeah, the Hunchback is more common than the Centurion variant. Yeah, that I'll give you. But again, it depends which Hunchback variant. I think there's only one Hunchback variant that shows up commonly enough, I would say, that you can put LRMs in. I can't remember which it is off the top of my head right now. Is it the 4N? I forget now. But yeah. Right, Let's try to finish this javelin off. Oh, look at the state of him. World's toughest javelin, but he's got to go down, surely. No, no. Oh my god! Did you just whiff every single medium laser shot? I mean, the odds weren't great, but 7 medium lasers, I expect at least a couple of hits there. Oh my god. That was appalling.
Who wants some of this, huh?
I can't believe the misses we just had there. That was ridiculous. Right, Cold Steel. Can we just finish this guy off? I don't want to do this.
Good to go.
Not really much in the way of cover for me to use. Right, finally we killed the javelin. I mean, Jesus, what is going on today? Some of these mechs are taking so long to take down. It was Emperor Krang just whiffed with 7 medium lasers. I think he was on like 40-45% chances to hit. But, you know, like, he whiffed every single one. That is some terrible RNG. Well, never mind. It happens sometimes, doesn't it?
Ready for
Right. Yeah, let's go here. I want to save up my resolve for going for this Clint. What is it? Is it 40 tons or 50 tons? I forget. I would guess it's 40 tons with those armor levels. So we might have to leg that, because if we try for the headshot... Oh, what's its cockpit armor? Yeah, no, it's going to be too risky, because we're just going to obliterate it with missed chances on the head. So, yeah, we'll probably just walk away with 2 pieces of Clint by going for the legs. But we're leaving that till later. Alright, Emperor Krang. Here we go. Still not great chances to hit, but hopefully he'll actually land some this time. There we go. That's more like it. Yeah, the Samurai says the 4G is pretty common, the 4P fairly common, the 4J common as well. I don't see the end very much. Yeah, the 4J only has 1 missile slot though, doesn't it? So you can't do 2 LRM launches in the 4J. So, you know, with those being the most common hunchbacks, I would say that the Centurion 9A is equally common to the rarer hunchbacks that you can fit 2 LRMs into.
Move order received.
I think the 4J just has 1 launcher. Oh, it has 2, does it? Okay. All right. Well, then, yeah, the 4J will be the most common one you'll find for it. But still, I would still. My personal view is I'd go with 2 LRM 15s over 220s. I think you have to lose too much in the way of armor to fit 220s in.
What's the plan? Be there in a jiff.
I actually looked at what this other mech over here is yet. Hey, look, it's a Wasp! We found a Wasp. And this is a Wasp 1L variant that we've not seen yet. There we go. Now we finally get to see a Wasp that isn't mostly submerged in water. And man, they look pretty cool. I prefer the look of the Wasp over the Stinger. The Stingers seem to show up a little more commonly for us for whatever reason. I think they're supposed to be equally common, but finally we see a Wasp. But yeah, I just prefer the look. Oh man, I can only have it from the front, I'm afraid, because of the trees. But yeah, I prefer the look of the Wasp over the Stinger. There it is again, its little antenna there. Yeah, so what goes in this one? A single SRM4. Well, since... No, I'm going to keep shooting up the Vindicator because that's what we're working on, isn't it?
Target.
We'll splat that Wasp in a bit. But, yeah, I want to salvage the Clint as my priority here. So we're just going to unceremoniously swat the Wasp, I'm afraid. Samurai says it's not that terrible. It was like 720-ish overall armor points. I can't remember the exact number as I've moved up to an archer. Yeah, archers are common enough. You're going to get one of those sooner or later, aren't you? But he says it can take more hits than a light. Well, yeah. That's not saying much, though, is it?
Right here.
Okay.
Coordinates received.
All hiding in this tiny patch of trees at the moment. I'm going to get rid of this Vindicator before I do anything else. Ah, there we go. Pilot incapacitated. That'll do nicely. Right. Splat the Wasp is the next order of business.
Position confirmed.
Although there's just going back to talking about the Wasp, it's, you know, it's a 20-ton mech. There is a 20-tonner that I think is pretty decent. It's not that common, but it shows up enough that you can often pick yourself one up. I think it's the Stinger. Is it 3G? Is that the number? It's definitely a G in it. But yeah, I think the Stinger 3G, I would say, is the best 20-tonner I've got my hands on so far, because you can actually fit 4 medium lasers into it, which is incredible for a 20-ton mech. That's a huge amount of firepower. So it's fast. It's only 20 tons. Yeah, you know, we're comparing it to other 20-tonners here, obviously, not to 35-tonners or anything like that. But 4 medium lasers in a 20-tonner is ridiculously good. And I think it's the Stinger 3G. So if you can get your hands on one of those when you're in the really, really early stages of the game, before you've got, you know, anything good, if you manage to get hold of one of those, it's actually a pretty respectable 20-tonner mech. That is not what I said at all. Right. Now it's time to try to pick apart the Clint. How do I want to do this? Carefully is the answer. No, it's still not time. Actually, we've got base turrets to worry about. Let's go for a vigilance sprint.
You want fast? I can give you fast.
Well, I've got. Oh yeah! Oh, only one hit. But yeah, I thought he was going to dodge everything there, Krang. What was I saying? I've got other mechs I can use to deal with the turrets, but I want Krang to be focusing on taking out this Clint now. Can we afford one try at the head? I'm not even sure it's worth it. But I'm just being impatient because I'm in the front arc at the moment, and it's 61 to go for a leg. Ah, screw it. We're going for the leg. Let's play safe. The amount of salvage attempts I've screwed up by going, no, we'll try for the head. It'll be fine. Yeah, so we got that leg off. That'll do nicely. We'll be happy to accept 2 pieces of salvage from this, I think.
Reporting.
What do you need?
Well, that's a damn shame. We can't get in range
Ready for orders.
to shoot a turret up. Alright, let's
On the move.
see what cold steel can do about this other leg. 15%? Yeah, no. No. We're not going for that.
Awaiting orders.
So I think we'll just do some sprinting and get into some better positions.
It's double time. Let's go.
Yes, Commander.
Thinking Alto's probably got cool shot mastery by now, but do I really want to fire a load of SRMs? Probably not. I want the medium lasers a bit more precise. Oh, Cold Steel's in the Kintaro, not the Whitworth. Got Cold Steel and Alto mixed up for a moment. Ouch. Right then. Has he gotten up? He has gotten up. So, first things first. Which leg is which? Right leg. Okay. A little bit awkward. Yeah, okay, so we're in the side arc there. That gives us very good chances of hitting the leg, which is what we want. 87%. I should do it, shouldn't it? There we go, both legs destroyed. So that's 2 pieces of salvage out of the Clint. And again, I think that's the first time we've encountered one of those. So we won't have a complete one just yet, but we're on the way. And now we've got turrets to smash. Get Tasku on this light sniper turret.
Turret destroyed. Something I can do?
Yeah, alright. We'll start work on a building. So we've got to kill 4 buildings as well. Ugh.
I got him.
Pretty sure there'll be some enemy reinforcements coming in from the east of our position.
What's the plan?
What is the plan, Alto? The plan is run somewhere where you can actually get a line of sight to shoot something. We'll go here. Hey Pacifist, how you doing? How's your campaign going?
Waiting for orders.
Right. Emperor Krang. I guess he's going to have to sprint. We'll at least sit in the cover since he's going to get shot at. What's that? Another sniper turret. Okay.
You have orders?
Roger.
Got Tasku on this light laser turret. Oh, nice.
That one's gone.
Pacifist says, got the Highlander now in the campaign and double Stalker. 1 assault, 1 heavy. So, yeah, 1 Stalker 4P, the 75-tonner, and the other one's an assault. Yeah, Stalkers are pretty common, aren't they? It's not too hard to get your hands on those, but they're awesome. You can fit so many guns in them. I'm a big fan until I get bored of the sight of them. I've kept 1 in my mech bay, even though we went through a phase of having almost nothing but stalkers everywhere. I've still kept 1 because just so much damage. Did I really target that? I could have sworn I targeted the sniper turret. Apparently we shot the wall down. I didn't even know I could shoot that wall down.
Yes,
well, that's interesting.
piece of cake.
Highlander with Gauss, Pulse Laser, and LRM-20. Nice. Shoot up the medium first. Do you remember which Stalker variant you got for the assault? Because one of the Stalkers you can fit, well, the build that I like, 6 SRM6s and 2 medium lasers in it, and it's just brutal. I was running one a bit ago, actually, before you showed up.
Reporting. Moving out. I understand. Turret destroyed.
Sarge says, here goes the collateral damage again. Honestly, did not know you could destroy this bit of wall. And I didn't aim for it. I actually selected the sniper turret. So that's new to me. I was kind of shocked. I was like, oh wow, I've actually destroyed the wall. Because you don't want to know the amount of times I've done this mission, or this map, and it's awkward at times to get line of sight to these buildings inside when you don't have jump jets to just hop over the wall. So I'm used to using like these 3 positions, like here, and over here, to try to get lines of sight in here. I didn't know you could just shoot this damn wall down. If I'd have known that, I'd have done that a long time ago. Yeah, I can just select that wall as well. My God. I wish I'd known that. That would have saved me a lot of time in the past. Never mind. Learn something new.
Target destroyed.
Sarge says that wall probably held the bathrooms.
Orders?
What have I got to destroy? 2 more buildings, yeah. Where are the reinforcements? I was expecting reinforcements from over here. There usually are some, but apparently not today. I suppose it was only a 2 skull, wasn't it? So there might not be any.
I could do this all day.
Yeah, well, that's interesting. Yeah, Samurai saying it's almost like you can blow up the wall the turret's sitting on and kill it that way too. And hold on, let me get the name right. Agamemnon UK says you could kill heavy turrets with 400 hit points by killing 100 hit point walls that they're fixed to, and put right. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Is that actually doable? Oh no, we've already killed that turret. But let's see if that... Yeah, that wall section does look selectable. Hold on, let's find out if it is. I need to go somewhere where there would be line of sight to it. I'm not sure I can achieve that with this guy. Yeah, absolutely could do that. Good tip there. Never thought of doing that. Wow. Well, let's shoot it just for the hell of it, just to show it can be done. So, destroying that wall segment, you're saying would destroy the turret that's on top of it. That's interesting. Didn't know that. What have we got to do? Destroy 1 more building. Fine. What's that? Small building. That should go down easy.
Get your lance to the LZ, Commander. I'm coming in hot.
Oh, right. They've changed it now, and all turrets are on standalone supports, so you can't do that anymore. Oh, I see. Right. Never mind, eh? Well, I never knew you could ever do that. I've always just shot the turrets. So, yeah, Samurai says, yeah, you used to be able to, but now they're all on pedestals. Yeah. We're taking 2 pieces of Clint out of this mission. That's a no-brainer. Right, let's just have a look at the Wasp L as well. So that's 3 missile hardpoints, 1 support hardpoint. Yeah, I probably wouldn't want a 20-tonner like this. I prefer to put medium lasers in mine. They go a lot further than having to take missile launchers plus ammo You don't really get much in a 20-tonner for that. But this says, a variant of the Wasp was produced by Hell's Point for House Liao in 2799. The 1L replaced the medium laser and SRM-2 launcher with a single Holly SRM-4 launcher carried in the right arm, supplied with a single ton of reloads in the right torso. Yeah, and obviously we've met one of those before since we have 2 pieces of them. But the Clint is brand new. So let's see what this says. So 1 ballistic hardpoint, 4 energy hardpoints, and a support weapon hardpoint. 6 jump jets possible in it as well, and it's got massive movement. But then again, it is a 40-ton mech. So it says the Clint was primarily designed as a cheap recon unit with the capabilities of a well-armed, low-end, medium-weight mech, and in this regard, it serves well. With a top speed of 97.2 kilometers per hour and a jumping capability of 180 meters, the Clint can easily keep up with other recon elements and maneuver through mountainous or urban terrain. So you're not going to be able to fit too much in the way of weaponry in this thing, but you might be able to get, I don't know, like 4 medium lasers in it. Maybe a machine gun or a small laser. And yeah, it's going to be a reasonable scout mech. I don't know, you might actually just end up with 3 medium lasers and some jump jets. We'll have to see when we finally do get hold of one. But I've never got to play with a Clint. So we'll have a go when we do complete one. That's interesting. Rylan says, so I'm playing Mech HQ right now and found an Alicorn heavy tank on sale by Comstar in 3029. I tend to trust Mech HQ's lore implementation, but someone yesterday was saying the Alicorn was was unavailable until like 3040. Yeah, I think there was some mention of that yesterday, wasn't there, Rylan? When we encountered one. I mean, like I said at the time, I guess it must be available, you know, because the guys doing this stuff tend to check their lore carefully to make sure it's compliant, so there must be some explanation for them being available in this period. Everyone's yelling for Sarge. We need the Sargepedia. Right, let's do this Highlands battle 2.5 skull. We've already seen something new in that last low-level mission, so as I keep saying, the low-level ones are still worth doing when there's new toys to discover. Alright, shall we go with the same loadout? I think we will. We'll go with the same pilots. They all need experience, don't they? So, yeah, that'll do. Nobody needs fixing. Away we go. Rylan says, maybe it's a Lost Tech thing, like technically they exist, they're just extremely rare. Yeah, it could be that, couldn't it? Samurai said, if they had a battalion of Alicorns, then some bullshit might be called. Yeah. Well, we've only ever seen a single lone one, haven't we? And it never even got to fire at us. We just shot it up. It tried to run away. We shot it up again, and it died. That was it. But I'm kind of glad. I didn't want to get hit by triple Gauss. That's brutal. No worries, Agamemnon. Catch you soon, hopefully.
Command interface initiated.
Right, let's go. Oh, we've got a fight on this map. I'm not a big fan of this because you're just starved of options. You've basically got this narrow valley that you have to charge up, and got a bit of cover you can make use of, but there's not too much. Kind of railroaded into very predictable places. Okay. I was just thinking, this was only a 2.5 skull mission, wasn't it? And we see a fairly well-armoured Ostrock immediately. What else is there? A 75-tonner and a 65-tonner. Okay. I think that's probably all we're going to be facing, though, for the skull difficulty of this mission. So, yeah, we'll handle this just fine. 4 mediums versus 3 heavies. Easy. Cold Steel, let's give him some vigilance since he's going to be at the front. Kind of hope he doesn't get punched by the Ostrock.
All weapons are go.
Ryland says, I picture Sarge right now levitating with Battletech tomes orbiting around him while he generates insights. That is quite a mental picture. I don't know. He's either going to have to reach for the books or get on Sana. I think otherwise he would have had an answer for us by now. There's obviously some deep mystery to this Alicorn. So I'm pretty sure the variant we saw yesterday in Battletech Extended 3025 was the Alicorn 6. I don't know if the number makes any difference. Was that the same number that the Alicorn you just found on Mech HQ is or was, Rylan? Is that the same number or not?
Firing.
Boom! Ammo explosion. Nice. So that means we can send the Hunchback the other direction. Let's stick him over here for now. Alicorn Heavy Tank Mark 6. Yeah, that's the exact same, I think.
They've got a lock on me.
That's got to be an Orion. That's 75-tonner, I reckon.
They're targeting. It's go time.
The Trebek house.
Order.
Oh, we've run out of cover. We've run out of cover, boys. Screw it. Caution to the wind.
Move order received.
Oh, I'm completely wrong. It's not an Orion at all. It's a Stalker 4P. Of course, that has an LRM 10 on it. I thought I got shot with an LRM 15. Clearly, I was incorrect. And a Thunderbolt 5S. I think we're on our way to completing one of those. Right, well, first things first, we've got to no, that's not what I want. We've got to smash the Stalker, because that's the biggest threat here, so we're going to shoot that up. Just give him Cold Steel Vigilance, so he's got some protection since we've run him out of cover.
Receiving you. Roger.
And we'll give Tasku some vigilance as well. And again, continue the missile barrage. I do like the pairing of that Kintaro and the Dervish. They've both got identical builds. They're both triple SRM6 and a single SRM4. And they run at the same speed. I think they make a nice pair. I mean, you could use 2 Kintaros or 2 Dervishes, but it's nice to have different chassis out, isn't it? Let's play safe with the Whitworth. We'll just move to the cover there for now. Forgo a phase of shooting in favour of getting a better position later. And what do I want to do with Emperor Krang? Aha! That works for me. So he can have cover, and I get to shoot into the side of this Thunderbolt 5S. Can't remember if I need 1 or 2 pieces of salvage from a 5S to complete one, so we'll play safe, and if we have the opportunity, we'll try for 2 pieces by legging it.
They've got a sensor lock on me. I'm wounded. Not much armor left in that location.
Alto. I'm wounded. Overly dramatic Alto. Can I get a front angle? No, I can't. Oh well. Alright, we'll shoot it in the side instead then. Fine. If that's the way it's got to be. We'll do this the hard way, Mr. Stalker. Right, we've opened him up on the side now. Again, this is why I like these two mechs. Look, I mean, they're both fast and maneuverable. They work together, get in good positions, and just, you know, it's not... One of these mechs is hard-hitting enough for a medium with 3 SRM6s and an SRM4, but when you've got double that, you know, we've got 6 SRM6s and 2 SRM4s, basically, because they're working together, they're firing at the same target. It's a brutal amount of damage. It's a good amount of stability damage as well. And they're very maneuverable. Like, to get that kind of equivalent firepower out of a single mech, I would be having to use a Stalker. And obviously the Stalker is very slow and not maneuverable at all.
Waiting orders. Target acquired, locked in.
Ah, here we go.
Critical hit.
Sarge has finally finished pouring through his tomes. He says the Alicorn with the triple Gauss was not produced after the Second Succession War due to the lost process to build the Gauss. It wasn't brought back in that variant until 3055. He says, sorry guys, had to go to the big boys room. Is that where you store your book on that? It's in the toilet. Interesting. Okay, Emperor Krang is going to have to break cover here. We'll give him vigilance so he's got some protection, and we can go for a cooled shot on this downed Stalker. So we'll go for center torso. Try our luck at killing him. There we go, job done. That's nice.
Mech destroyed. It's on now.
You guys in the States, you have all sorts of different words for what we will call the toilet or the loo. Like, you guys call it the restroom, the powder room, the little boy's room. It's just a toilet. Say what it is.
Solid connection on that one.
Sounds like a plan, Rylan. Getting your hands on 3 Gauss is always good, isn't it? Right, where are we at? So we managed to take 1 leg off that Thunderbolt so far. Are we going to manage this with SRMs, or is this a bit risky? 15%? Yeah, no, shouldn't really be doing that, should I? I think we'll just brace instead.
Waiting for orders.
Alto has a better chance because he's actually got cooled shot mastery. So we'll try a shot on the other leg with the Whitworth. Give him vigilance since he's out of cover right now. Yeah, 56%. That's worth a try. Didn't look like it was very successful.
Yes, Commander.
Need to get around the side. Oh, crap.
Awaiting orders.
Can't do it. Oh, I'm just going to reserve Alto for now. So yeah, I need to shoot the left leg, which means getting around this side of it.
Good to
Maybe
go.
Cold Steel can pull that off.
Coordinates received.
Thing is, though, Cold Steel doesn't have Cool Shot Mastery. Yeah, it's only 48%. I'm going to try it. There's no way that the Hunchback will get that angle. I know the Hunchbacks, and I mean, look, he's all the way over here. How's that leg looking? Oh god, the CT's not in a good way now, is it? Well, we're going to have to try it with Tasku as well. And we're out of resolve for precision striking, so we're just relying on blind luck at this point. We're either going to blow a side torso off or the leg. Managed a pilot injury. Oh, that makes things interesting. But now maybe it is worth taking a torso off.
Reporting. Ready for orders.
This is really risky. I'm just going to fire 3 medium lasers, I think. Because I don't want to end up wrecking the center torso, but I do want to have a crack at seeing if I'm lucky enough to take that right torso out, causing another pilot injury. Because we've already knocked him down once. We've caused a headshot. And this will be number 3 if I can take off that side torso. Can I afford a 4th medium laser? Maybe I can. We'll get, yeah. Hopefully. See, what I'm worried about is blowing off that side torso and then doing overkill into the CT and just killing it. 4. We'll go with 4. Right torso destroyed. Okay, that's fine.
Score. Critical hit.
We've got another pilot injury there. So, in theory, I should just need 1 more. If I blow off that side torso, I'm going to end up doing the CT in though, so I need to go for the leg after all.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, well. We'll just send Alto over here for now. We're not going to shoot with him. Let's brace him up.
Give him everything you've got.
Okay, where's he facing now? Can I actually get an angle with Emperor Krang? No, I can't. Oh, that's disappointing. That is upsetting. Oh, damn you, AI. Oh, has he actually trapped my guys up here? Awkward. Okay, well, I can get Tasku into the side that we want to shoot. Oh, I hate having to do... This is where having all the SRMs becomes awkward, because I'm trying to do some precision stuff with SRMs, and it's just not really a good idea. Right, 48%. I'm just firing a single SRM6 here. Oh, okay. Well, let's see where we're at. All right, 24 left on that leg.
Waiting for orders.
Come on, can Cold Steel pull this off for us? What was it again? 24. Okay, I'm just going to fire a single SRM4 this time. Just reducing the firepower bit by bit. Just really trying not to screw this up. Come on. What's the leg on now? 4! 4 hit points. Oh my god. Right. Okay, can Alto get an angle? No, of course Alto can't. Alright.
Move order received.
Alright. Let's move him there and brace.
Yes, Commander.
Let's sprint Emperor Krang all the way over here.
Hauling ass.
Oh, this is getting tricky. He's so nearly dead. I mean, the state of this guy. He's got no armor left anywhere. Luckily, Tasku's got plenty.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so we want to delicately pick off that leg, and now I've actually managed to get Emperor Krang into the correct side. This should be it. So if I just fire, we'll fire a low damage. Oh, hold on. He's in yeah, no, it's 4 hit points. Doesn't matter that he's in cover. We'll fire a single 30 damage medium laser into that leg with a precision strike from Emperor Krang. 87%er. Come on.
Locking up.
Oh god. Yeah, that's right, he missed. What?
What do you need?
Ah, the game hates me. That's what's happening. Okay.
Got it.
Right, Tasku. Just single SRM4. Precision strike. Leg. 48%.
Locked on target.
Both legs destroyed. There we go. We got it in the end. Well done, Tasku. I can't believe Krang missed that. Still, you know, 87%. It's not 100%, is it?
Mission successful.
So we'll get to complete a Thunderbolt. I think that might be the first of that variant of the Thunderbolt anyway that we've encountered. Got together. I mean, the Thunderbolts, they're not rare, but I don't see that many of them either. So yeah, we only needed one piece of it after all. After all that, we put in all that work and I only needed one piece. I could have just gone in and wrecked it. Oh well, I guess since we put the work in, we'll take the second piece as well. We deserve it. And we got a piece of Stalker on top. But yeah, that I'm pretty sure like there are a lot of Thunderbolt variants in the vanilla game, and I think that one is from the vanilla. The one with the AC-20 that we encountered, that's new. That's in this mod, but isn't in vanilla. I wouldn't mind getting hold of a whole one of those just because it's something different, but I'm not sure I'll bring out the 5S at this point, just because I don't think it's anything new to us. Cold Steel says, sounds like Sarge is going to be sending Krang to the range a lot. Yes, he definitely needs it after that. So yeah, the 5S, 2 ballistics, 4 energy, 2 missile, 2 support. You can fit everything in that, really, can't you? Very versatile chassis. I'm just going to have a look in the mech bay and just see what my Thunderbolt situation is like. As I said, I'm pretty sure all but one of the Thunderbolt pieces that I've got are from vanilla variants, but I want to be sure. So down to the 65 tonners. Here we go. All right, Thunderbolt. So we've got a whole 5 SS. That's actually not a bad one. I like the energy boat one. Just a piece of the 5 SE. We have 2 whole 5S's. Did we not get any of the 5D? There must have been something else when we've encountered that was more worthwhile salvaging then, because we definitely met an AC-20 armed Thunderbolt 5D, but I guess I didn't take any bits of it away. Oh well. Maybe there was a Merlin or something else that I wanted to get hold of in the same mission. There must have been, otherwise I'd have taken a piece of the Thunderbolt. But yeah, oh well. So yeah, all of those other Thunderbolts that we have, I'm pretty sure they're all vanilla variants, so I'm not going to bring those out. No need. You've seen all that before. Right, let's do this base destruction then, since we're here. And this is against the Federated Suns. Alright, let's switch the pilots up this time. These guys have done quite a lot of missions today. Let's bring out somebody different. So, let's have a look. Halcyon's not had a mission. Grom's not had a mission. Krang is benched after that. After that last shot. Catch hasn't had a mission today. Ryland did I bring Ryland in the end or not? I honestly can't remember. I'm not sure if I did. Let's take Ryland. So, all maxed out pilots. Nobody's gaining XP from this mission, but still. Got to get their legs stretched. Give them a run out or they'll start getting rusty. So we've got Ryland, Halcyon, Catch and Grom. Syrian says, I think you left it for a stalker. Really? For a stalker? I'd have had plenty of stalkers by that point. There must have been something more valuable than a stalker. Maybe there was an Atlas piece or something like that. I could see myself leaving it in favour of an Atlas piece. But I don't know. Yeah, we might have to give him a try then doing that, Sarge. Tasku says, just saying, why use a scalpel when Tasku can smash? What are we talking about with 6 85s all in their own turret? That's going to be the most ridiculous looking tank. Is there actually a vehicle in the lore that has 6 AC5s then? Is that why you're discussing that, Infernal? That would be nuts. That's a ridiculous amount of firepower.
Command interface initiated.
Okay, so we're still sticking with the mediums. And again, we are hoping to encounter some rare light or medium mechs today. We've already got 2 pieces of Clint. We also saw a Wasp 1L. But I would quite like to see either a complete Clint or something else that we've not seen before.
On my way.
Always looking out for the Jenna F and the Raven 1X. Although the Raven, as I keep saying, is terrible because it's filled with 7 tons of ECM stuff, so you can't fit much in the way of weaponry. It is a cool looking mech and it's new and we haven't had a hands on one before. What are we up against? 40 tons, 60 tons, 20 tons, 55 tons. What a spread that is. Okay.
What's up,
Alright,
Commander?
let's get Halcyon stuck in.
Consider it done.
What are you? Ah, there we go. That's the Stinger I'm on about. And the other mission, the Stinger 3G. This, in my opinion, is the best 20-ton mech that I've encountered so far, that I've got my hands on. The stock build, obviously not. The stock build's just 2 medium lasers and some jump jets, but you can rip out the jump jets and just about squeeze in 4 medium lasers into this variant, and that is very good for a 20-tonner. Okay, now let's crush it. I'm going to give Halcyon some vigilance since I think he's going to be the most advanced mech position-wise. So he's going to take the fire. And we're just going to shoot wildly and inaccurately at this Stinger 3G. But yeah, it's one to look out for if you're in the early stages of the game. And, you know, obviously you're probably going to want stuff that's bigger than 20 tons. But if you do get hold of one of those, it is worth using. You can replace any of your other 20 tonners with this thing. Or you could replace your Cicada if you're unfortunate enough to have started with a Cicada. You can take that instead. That's better than a Cicada, believe it or not. Well, I would say it's not hard to believe, but yeah, it is better than a Cicada.
Acknowledged.
Otto, how you doing, mate? Good to see you.
Copy that. Reporting.
Oh, I see, Infernal. I see. No, that is wrong, Tasku. It doesn't need fixing. It ain't broke.
Ready for orders.
Where are we going? Oh, I can't get in range. That's a little bit upsetting. I guess we'll sprint. Again, of course, that Kintaro and Dervish being a little bit faster than my other two mediums in this lance. That's why they could get in range and the others can't.
Sensor locked.
Yeah,
Standing by.
Krang is being called in for some target practice.
Consider me there.
Hey, thank you. That's good news. So Hotto's just said, you'll be happy to know I built my Battletech video collection on Twitch to make it easier for you to watch. Thank you very much. Although, you know, I did ask for it on YouTube, but either is fine as long as it's there, because I can't always catch you live. He said I actually went through almost 400 videos. Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, so check out Hotto's channel. Check out his new collection of Battletech videos. There's some entertaining stuff in there. If you like to see a man getting kicked while he's down and then kicked again and again and again and again and again and again, then check out his videos because you're going to enjoy it. I know I will. But yeah, thanks for doing that, Hotto.
Moving to position.
Have I meleeed a turret? No, never. I didn't even know you could melee a turret. Is that a thing? I've never tried it. Well, I'm not going to melee this turret because it's a sniper turret and I just need to kill it.
That turret is gone.
Cold Steel says, I think I have a Cicada, currently using it as a planter in hydroponics. It's about all it's good for. Okay, so Hotter says they're all collections now. I'll need to upload the full videos. Right now it's just the highlights. So priority missions, I think. Oh, that's cool. That's you know, it's better than nothing, isn't it? That's good. Yeah, if you want to link that stuff, Hotto, hold on, let me do it. There you go. You've got 60 seconds to link that for people to check out. If you want to do that, you are welcome to, mate. Right, where are we? Smashing this up, I guess. The Ossol 4D. Ah, they're scary. They're scary. Oh, he's got a load of evasion. Ryland's going to struggle to hit that. And we're over 50% resolve as well. Well, I'm not really worried about that Stinger. We'll leave that. Yeah, so let's start on the Ossol. There you go. So there's the link to Hotto's video collection. Check that out, guys. Oh, I see, Samurai. Yeah, Rogue Tech does allow some massive punches. Did you, Sarge? I have no memory of that. I believe you, but I don't remember.
Coordinates received.
The Ossol, I guess. Yeah, in fact, let's precision strike this, because I want to take him down sooner rather than later. He's got a scary amount of firepower to be shooting at my mediums.
They've got a lock on me. Standing by. Aye, aye.
And last but not least, let's do a precision strike with Grom. We've got a good chance of killing him here. If Grom can aim very, very well. Come on. No, you see that? The first two lasers like spraying either side of the mech. That's not going to help, is it? I reckon if they'd have both hit CT, that Ossol would be down. But instead, it gets to shoot up Halcyon. Let's have a look. What state did we leave him in? Oh, we're not going to get to see yet. Turrets are busy raining death. Well, Halcyon's definitely going to be cycling out. We'll stick someone else on the front line next time around. Stinger, just being a mild irritation. Might try to take the leg off that and get a couple of pieces of it if nothing more special shows up for us to take. Right. Oh, 2 hit points. So just needed one more of those medium lasers on target. Oh, Grom. What are you doing to us? Right. I need to get in the front arc. Let's do that.
Roger that.
I mean, I would hope I don't need a precision strike here. Surely a missile is going to hit center. Something will hit center to finish this guy off. Come on. You are having a laugh. Seriously? It's not my day, is it, today? No, now they've opened up Halcyon. I should have moved him first, really. Let's get him off the front line. I definitely need to do it now.
Commander.
So, is that one with a weapon in? It is. It's got an improved SRM4. Definitely need to move him. What is it? Left arm? Left arm, yeah. Alright, so we'll angle like this. I can't believe that Ossol is not dead. Surely this will do it. There we go. Finally. Krang might be getting some company on the range, says Cold Steel. Yeah, he might. He just might. Although, Catch is our top gun. Pilot with the most kills in the whole mercenary company. He's failed there, though. Samurai says, so many other locations here. There are, but I expect with 2 SRM4s plus 4 medium lasers, you know, and only really needing a single missile or one of the lasers to hit that center, I figured the odds were in our favor for pulling that off. And they really, they were. It just didn't work out that way, did it? Right, Rylan is going to front line it for now. Give him vigilance for some protection, and we'll start work on this Shadow Hawk. That shiny armor blinded the targeting system, says Syrian. Could be. Maybe he's just getting old. Quite the catch, some might say, says Tasku. Yeah, he's not getting old. He's fine. Plenty more missions left in Catch.
On it.
Yeah, I guess we'll shoot this guy up.
Confirmed. Firing.
Leaving the Stinger because, again, it's just 2 medium lasers. It's only got 1 leg. I'll finish that guy off at some point. But I've got more important things to be doing at the moment. Really, I'm just kind of waiting for an opportunity where that strong leg is showing to me. Well, the leg that isn't gone is showing to me. So the left leg, and I can't easily hit it at the moment. Or not the last turn anyway.
Ready for orders.
Right, more vigilance for Ryland, maybe? I want to kill turrets, but moving here is going to get me punched in the cockpit, isn't it? No, my luck. So I guess Ryland's just going to have to keep sitting still where he is, and we'll go for more vigilance because he can take more hits at the moment. And we'll keep shooting up this Shadowhawk because really I've got to remove that before I can safely move in on these other two turrets. So that's what we're going to have to do. Oh, Catch was what? He's only a couple of injuries behind Ryland at the moment, so he's second highest on the injuries chart. So Catch has definitely taken a lot of brain damage. Maybe that's why he missed. Otto says, I need to highlight more apparently, but it has my best attempt at the challenge. Oh, that's good.
Order.
Yeah, you'll have to put your Battletech Extended challenge attempts up for us as well, though. Definitely want to see that. Right, I'm backing away with Halcyon a bit. Got to keep that arm protected as well, since it does have a missile launcher in it. Sorry, an SRM launcher in it. And we're going to go for a cool shot on the centre while he's down. Probably not going to kill him here, but we'll certainly make a mess.
Solid connect.
Hey, Catch, welcome back. We've just been slagging you off. Criticising your inability to finish a mech off despite being the company's top gun. Right. What now? Oh, look, there's another Whitworth over there. Do you know what? I think we'll finish that Stinger finally. So we're going to go for a precision strike on the remaining leg. This is overkill. This is lots of overkill. What do I need to switch off? So 32 points of damage required. Well, we'll switch those off for a start. And yeah, we'll go with that. 2 medium lasers. Nah, let's go with a third just to be on the safe side. Yeah, that should do it. So 3 medium lasers being fired into the left leg. There we go, that's how it's done.
Hostile removed.
So we can salvage that. Might want to use one day, you never know. 20-ton mechs, very risky business, but whatever. Okay, and last of all, we definitely need to have Grom finish off this down Shadowhawk, because we need to get working on those turrets next. The Whitworth, we'll get around to the Whitworth, but I think the turrets are a little bit more deadly, depending on what they are.
Eliminated.
It's go time.
Right, Ryland, get turret smashing. So from that position I can see 2 turrets. That's good. It gives me choice of which one I want to take out. Shredder turret or LRM turret? It's got to be the Shredder turret because I'm now in range of the Shredder turret. And that AC-20 could ruin my day, so we'll shoot up this. Although the LRM turret is also important to kill. I might be able to get in range of that with someone else. I'll have to see. Maybe Grom can get there. Where are we at now? So, I want to nail that turret. Okay, so if I'm willing to stand out of cover, we can do it. Well, we're going for it. So, I'll give Grom vigilance, so he's got some protection. We had plenty of resolve, so we can afford to do that. And then we're going to zap away at this turret, hopefully killing it in one. There we go, so no more LRMs raining on us. Well, at least not from that turret. Oh yeah, Krang had a bad day. he's in the bad books now. Right. Time for killing a Whitworth then. So Halcyon. How do I want to do this? Do I want a precision strike? Yeah, screw it. We'll do it. Whitworths don't have much armor. I've already got one Whitworth, so I'm not too worried about getting a second one. We'll just kill this the straightforward, easy way of going through the center torso. Which side is most screwed up on catch? The right side. Okay.
Position confirmed.
Must remember to switch those weapons on, and now we're going for center torso. Is catch gonna add to his tally? Looks like he might. Oh, there he goes. Another kill for catch.
Tango down.
Making up for failing on that mech earlier.
Let's hit him hard.
Ready for
Right, what's left? There should be another base turret, shouldn't there? What have I killed so far? I think I've killed 3 base turrets. Either way, we've got buildings to destroy as well. Ah, there it is. Look, there's the last turret. Are there any small buildings? No. Okay. Right, we'll kill this medium.
Locking on.
Enemy structure weakening.
I don't want to kill that one
Enemy structure.
straight away, just in case it'll end up opening a line of sight for the enemy turret. Never know what it might be.
Receiving you.
But now I'll have to kill it,
Position confirmed.
because I'm all out of targets. Right, yep, still under heat threshold. All good. Oh, hey, Emperor Krang, how you doing? Yeah, you've been taken in for extra gunnery practice. You'll have to try and watch the VOD of this. You had a bad time, mate. Not health-wise, you're all fine and healthy, but you couldn't hit a barn door with a beach ball, so you were getting complained about.
Going full throttle.
All right, let's just rush everyone into a better position, since we can't reach to shoot anything right now. Lose some heat as well while we're at it. Oh, look at all that evasion. Look at all that from Halcyon in the Dervish. That's awesome. Right. I
Yes, Commander.
guess we'll just move him up. Risky, but hopefully we'll nail the turret in one. That's another LRM turret. This one had cover apparently, but it's not enough to save it. It's down.
One less turret.
Oh, we needed, like, what was it, an 87% chance to just... Oh, why have I got to get to the evac zone? What's going on here? Something's not right. We've killed all the buildings, and I thought we killed all the turrets. Let's just have a bit of a scout. Just see if there's
Moving to position.
something off the map.
Roger.
I'm only going to have a half-assed scout. I can't be bothered scouring the whole map just for maybe seeing one more mech.
I'm there.
No, that'll do. Right, we'll go to the evac point then. Yeah, what was it? 87%. Just to finish off a leg off a mech I was trying to salvage. Fired a single medium laser, whiffed it. Let the side down. That wasn't the only miss that mission though. There were others. Oh no, it was another mission where You fired 7 medium lasers at a mech and whiffed every single one. Like, just not a single one of them hit. That was spectacular. I mean, the odds to hit weren't amazing, but I think there were like 40s and 45s, and across 7 medium lasers you expect, you know, just under 50% of those to hit, so maybe 2 or 3 medium laser hits, not a single one hit. That was quite special.
Affirmative.
Moving out.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with this mission, but I'm guessing there was supposed to be something else that's stuck off the map somewhere.
I copy.
So that's why we're having to run for the extraction. But never mind. Doesn't happen all the time, does it?
On my way.
Holding.
Krang was trying to use the force. Yeah, he just shut his eyes and just, yeah, fired all 7 lasers and nothing hit. Krang does not have the force. He is not a Jedi. Sarge says, put it this way, Krang. I've got you welded in the sim running a Charger 1A against an Atlas. I won't let you out until you win without melee. Your new call sign is can't miss, says Cold Steel. Oh dear. Tyrion says I like dead eyes. Okay, so if we take this stinger piece, we complete a stinger. As you can see there, that's the one I was talking about, the Stinger 3G, 4 energy hard points. So that's pretty awesome for a 20-ton mech. You can fit 4 medium lasers. I know you can do it because I've done it. Not on this career, but on another one. It does work, it does fit, and it is usable. So the 3G Stinger was the only mainstream variant of the Stinger to achieve any sort of popularity prior to the clan invasion. First debuting in 2581, it traded the 2 machine guns for a second medium laser mounted on the left arm. While this variant increased the Stinger's lethality against other mechs, it also made heat management a little more complicated for less experienced mech warriors. But yeah, it's usable, trust me. Right, what else am I going to take? Any improved weaponry? Have a look. No. Okay, I guess I'll take another piece of the Stinger 3G. Maybe one day I can take out a full lance of Stinger 20-ton mechs. Just for messing about. And we got a piece of Shadowhawk as well. Emperor Crank says, I love that Atlas challenge. Hotto says, to save my sanity, I'll put the priority missions up until I complete the challenge. At that point, I'll put up the completed run, though. You know what they say, 5th time's a charm. Really, it's try number 5 now. Oh my god. Yeah, and that's fair enough, mate. That's fair enough. I look forward to seeing you manage it, though. Alright, let's put that Stinger in storage. We'll save that for later. We need to fix up the Dervish, don't we? Took a little bit of arm damage. I don't think we lost any components, though. Oh, Hotto says, yeah, the first 2 were non-extended, but yeah, so they were on vanilla. Then the last 3 were garbage after that starting mechs. Thanks, Harry, says Hotto. Oh dear. Yeah, you're gonna RNG a good starting setup at some point, surely. Right. Was there another contract here? I think that was the last one, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. So let's travel. Where should we go to? Where even are we? Right, we're there. Okay, so I've got just under an hour left. I think maybe we'll start heading towards this direction. We'll do another flashpoint tomorrow. Obviously, I'm not going to start one today because, as I've said before, I don't like doing part of a flashpoint in one session and then having to finish it off the next session. I like to fit them all into a whole stream. So I will move in this direction though, so that we're in the right vicinity. What shall we go for? Hurrick. It's not really not really a very far move in the right direction, is it? But there's former Star League presence there. It's 3 skull location, which is low, but again, I am hunting lower level things right now. But the former Star League presence means it's worth checking the shop. You never know, you might find some lost tech. Otto says, I'm confident since he says, I think we got it this time. I'm confident since I started with an urban mech and the camo scheme is amazing. Yeah, we saw that. That I saw. Alright, Tasku's working on a medium laser and took it apart and put it back together again. No lasting consequences. Suppose we can't complain about that, can we?
Job's done, Commander.
Did I get any improved weaponry recently? I've got a feeling I picked up an improved SRM-6. Let's see what I can cram that into. So, have we already kitted out the Bombardier? Yes, we have. So, next in line will be the Catapult A1, I guess. Let's just do a quick refit of that. I think I've got an SRM-6 I can slap in there. Yeah, so we've got a +4 damage one. So, yeah, swap that. Have we got any improved lasers? I know this doesn't need it, but I'm just checking while I'm here because it's quicker this way. I've got 2 +10 damage medium lasers that can go in something else. Okay.
Right.
So, what uses medium lasers? Alright, so the steel hammer's already got an improved medium laser. I think by this point all of my assaults have got improved medium lasers, haven't they? All of them that are packing them. Yeah, so next priority for that improved tech is going to be the heavy. So I guess we're looking at the Merlin. Yeah, Merlin's definitely got room for them. So, what are the safest ones to rip out? Well, the torso one is safe. Well, safe-ish. And I guess I'll go with the right arm. I'm not a massive fan of putting these in squishy arms that come off easily, but that's what I'm reduced to. Have I got any improved machine guns? No. No, okay, screw that then. And we've got a +2 damage SRM-6. I don't think I've got anything better than that. No, I haven't. Alright. Oh, I could have slapped in a 50% crit in the Catapult 1A, but never mind. That can wait. It's not the end of the world. So we've got a slight damage improvement on the Catapult and a slight damage improvement on the Merlin fitting those weapons in, but may as well do it since we're travelling.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Right, there we go. Otto says, I'm sure they said the same about Picasso's work at first. Maybe you're right. They might have said his stuff was an eyesore. But he didn't paint exclusively in, what was it, like fluorescent yellow, bright pink, and what was the other colour? Can't even remember. Orange? I forget now. Cyan. Oh, great. Yeah. Sarge says Krang should be out of the simulator by the time we reach our next stop. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Otto says the cicada piece is officially called Kinky Boots. Yeah, I remember that from yesterday. Alright, drum roll as we enter the store. Is there going to be anything good here? Come on. Have Lost Tech. Give Lost Tech. No Lost Tech. Gauss ammo, maybe? Come on, Gauss ammo? Gauss ammo? Please, Gauss ammo? No Gauss ammo. Okay. Right. Nothing cool. Did we ever complete an Avenging Angel Vindicator? We probably did. Just going to double check since there's a part up for sale. The Avenging Angel Vindicator is fairly common. I've got a feeling I've seen quite a lot of them as we've gone through. Right, where are we? Oh no, it must be on my other playthrough. I've seen quite a lot of them. We haven't actually got a complete one. So I will buy that part since we've got 2 out of 4. Just double checking. Yeah, no, alright, so we'll buy that. I mean, it's not an amazing variant or anything. So 4 energy hardpoints, 1 missile, 3 support weapon, 5 jump jets possible. Known as the Avenging Angel, the Vindicator, or VND-1AA, was an attempt to increase the Vindicator's mobility, which succeeded. However, the cost was to reduce its armor to that of a light mech. So, yeah, the stock version, pretty terrible in my opinion. And, yeah, the difference, as you'll see, is you can take an extra jump jet in it over the standard one, but you lose an energy hardpoint and gain a support weapon hardpoint. It's not really much of a difference, is it? But if you really like jump jets, you can, you know, jump even further with the Avenging Angel than you can in the 1R. There's also the 1X as well. The 1X is a weird one, in my opinion, for a Vindicator, because you get a ballistic slot in it, which in a 45-ton mech, not really that great, is it? 3 energy hardpoints, 1 missile, and 3 support. It's just, yeah, not really my idea of a great mech, but yeah, we'll go buy that Avenging Angel piece because that gives us something different to play with at some point. We will just require 1 more piece to complete that. We got plenty of money, so we may as well buy it since it's new. So not a complete disappointment, this location, but no Lost Tech. Let's see what the contracts are. Cold Steel says, Sarge finally opens the simulator. An awful stench wafts out, gagging all present. A near skeleton Krang gives a thumbs up, saying, I did it. Seems he's been allowed out. Right, 3.5 skull assassination mission. Alright, that sounds like a job for heavies to me. Do I want to up the salvage? I don't know. I'm kind of happy with that, and I like making money as well, so we'll leave that as it is. Like when you're playing on, like, you know, 3 pieces of salvage completes a mech, I would do 3 salvage parts more often, because you've got a chance of, if you know, get 3 pieces of a mech, you can complete a mech in 1 mission. But because I require 4, I don't value that as much, because I can just go, well, I'll take 2 pieces of it now, and then 2 pieces of the next one I see, and that's fine. So when you've got the 3rd piece, it's like, well, you know, I might have 3 pieces of that mech now, but it's still not a whole one, is it? You know. Right, let's clear everybody out. We'll bring out the heavies. Since Sarge was talking about putting Krang in the charger for the training sim, let's go with that. Let's get Krang in the Devil Dog Mark 1, borrowing it temporarily from Sarge. And what else are we going to do? We'll take a Merlin as our scout. It's an assassination mission, so this might be a little bit tough, but let's take Cold Steel in the Steel Hammer. And then I should probably take somebody experienced along as well. But Cold Steel's gunnery is up pretty high, but his tactics are not. Alto? Yeah, alright, let's take Alto in the Merlin. And yeah, I need someone. Well, Emperor Krang's got good tactics, so he could be a decent finisher in theory. But we'll have to see. Who shall I take and what shall I take for the final mech? Do you know what? I think we'll take the Thug and we'll take Sarge. Let's RP this. Since Sarge has been training up Krang, we'll take Sarge out in the Devil Dog Mark II to accompany and keep an eye on Krang and make sure he's not whiffing any shots. And then we've got Cold Steel in the Warhammer and Alto in the Merlin. And I'm taking the Merlin because that's new. We've never had one until yesterday when we finally managed to complete one. And I'm just liking any excuse to use that at the moment. It's not amazing, but it's all right, you know, for a 60-ton scout mech. It's got some guns, it's got some jump jets, and it's fairly quick, you know. What more do you want in a scout? And it looks badass. All right, let's deploy. So we've got only Cold Steel is a less experienced pilot. The reason I'm playing safe with the pilots here is because it's an assassination, and there is every chance we could be against a lot of stuff, and I might need to kill things very quickly so I don't get my mechs wrecked. You never know what you're going to be up against with assassination. You could be fighting 2 Lancers at once from very early on, so best to be prepared. And of course, if I take people with low tactics and poor cooled shot ability, then I'm going to really struggle to kill things quickly. But don't worry, rookies, you'll get more missions soon enough. Krang says, oh, ha, ha, Doyle, it's all fun and games until someone gets a headshot. Challenge accepted. Krang needs to get us a headshot. Oh, here we go. Hold on. What's Hotto saying? It says, speaking of Vindicators, I found an old vid. The only word to describe it was bananas. Flashpoint match, 11 to 24, and we bring it back to almost draw thanks to an enemy movement call, regroup, and push. I was in a Vindicator 1X. Or do you mean faction play match? Yeah, you must be talking about MechWarrior Online, right, Hotto? So, FP means something different in Battletech. Yeah, he says, yeah, faction play. So, yeah, we're talking about MechWarrior Online. What queued me up to it was the 11 to 24 bit. I was like, 11? How did you have 11? Yeah. Nice. Oh, you had an MRM 40. Nice. Yeah, that's brutal.
Temperature gauge reads 0 outside. Luckily, we got it.
Sorry if you're wanting to see me moving and doing stuff, but chat needs catching up on. So Sarge says, now that Krang finished his task, I send him to the showers and tell him when he's done to clean out the simulator. Did you even give him a bucket in the corner or anything? Syrian says, with a toothbrush, Sarge? Sarge says, with a 1-bristle toothbrush. Catch says, how many gallons of bleach can you fit in a cockpit? What am I doing? Right, so yeah, we've got reinforcements immediately in play, but they're over there at the moment, so we have potentially got time to take out this first lance before we have to worry about everything else showing up.
Yes, Commander.
Let's see what we can achieve. Syrian says I give him a toothpick. Oh, poor Krang. Cold Steel says, holy shit, they gave Sarge's mech to Krang. If you get a scratch on his mech, better jump to the other side. Yeah. Let's hope he doesn't wreck.
Awaiting orders.
The Devil Dog Mark II. Right, Alto has jump jets, so let's use those jump jets.
Going.
Can't make it to cover, so we're going to give him vigilance since he's right at the front. What are we up against? Wolverine 6M. You see what I mean? We do see quite a few of those Wolverine 6Ms. They're always showing up. Oh no, 80-ton vehicle. Danger, Alto. Don't get hit by AC-20s, please. And we are going to fire in spite of the heat we're generating here. We're going to soften up this Wolverine a little bit. Luckily, we've got at least a couple of long range. No, we've got all three of the other mechs have got long range ability, haven't they? So should still be able to shoot up that Wolverine. Can't do any precision strikes, though.
Yeah.
All right, Cold Steel, you're up next.
Heading out.
And yep, just firing wildly. Chico21 says, "Hey Doyle, just wanted to say that I'm loving the content. Really like how your lance selection is so fluid." No worries, thank you for the nice comment. Very kind of you. Yeah, I mean, I'm at a stage of the game where I've got loads of stuff, but there's still loads more to find. So I do try to stop it getting boring for you guys by just switching up what I'm using rather than just running out with the same mechs over and over and over. I like to change up how I play because, as I've said many times before, there's no real right or wrong way to play this game. There are many ways of being successful in your missions. Many different loadouts can be used, and I love that flexibility about Battletech. So it's good to make use of it. All right, here we go. Emperor Krang. Has the training simulator time made a difference? Let's find out. Will he whiff any shots? Will he whiff all of his shots? Or will he land them? Sarge's eyes are boring into Emperor Krang right now. Here we go, guys. Would you look at that? All three on target. Well done, Emperor Krang. A difference has clearly been made there. Blown off the right torso from the Wolverine as well. But yeah, as I was saying, I do have my preferences on how to play. I think there are certain ways of approaching the game that will make your life a bit easier than other ways. But that's not to say that, you know, you can't make whatever you want to make work. If you want to play exclusively using death from above, you can do that. If you want to play melee, you can do that. But I have my preferences. As I said at the end of yesterday's stream, I am going to... Ooh, laser carrier. And that's an AC carrier. Okay. I am going to do some YouTube videos, just exclusively YouTube videos. I need to give Alto vigilance again. And what I'll do with those is just talk through some lance compositions for each weight class. So what I think is like an optimum lance of, say, for example, medium mechs, when you can use whatever you want. You know, what would I choose to use, and why? And also, you know, highlight some common and decent mechs that you might find yourselves getting your hands on in this mod, and how I feel they are best set up. But again, that's not from the point of view of saying this is the right way, this is the only way. If you're not doing it my way, you're doing it wrong. That's not what I'm saying. What I'll be saying is, you know, this is a way of doing it that might make your life easier if you're struggling for ideas, or you're not sure what to go with, or you're finding some missions hard using what you're doing currently. So I will be doing some of that in the future. I did spend the rest of my evening yesterday working on that, because it actually takes quite a bit of time to put the mechs together, build them, and save a file where they're at so I can show it and demonstrate it easily. So I was going through, I've done the lights, they're all set up, including setting up a full lance of 20 tonners as well, just to show you 20 tonners don't have to be terrible. And I also did the mediums. I think I need just one more look over the mediums. I was almost finished with those, but I've still got to work on the heavies and assaults.
Reporting one left.
But yeah, you'll probably have to wait a week or two before I start getting those videos uploaded to YouTube. But that is an intention of mine, if any of you are interested. And really, as I said yesterday, my major motivation for doing that is until I reach 100 subscribers on YouTube, I can't have my own personal URL. So I can't just say, you know, go to YouTube channel_Doyle to find me. At the moment, you have to go to YouTube and then search for Channel Doyle to find my channel if you want, which is a little bit awkward. So in the name of trying to get myself to that target of 100 subscribers on YouTube, I'm just going to put out some more YouTube friendly videos in the short term, and you know, those strategy and tactics type videos do tend to get more clicks, which might help me. We'll see. I mean, I've got over, what was it, last time I looked, it was over 2.2k views on the first video of this career playthrough with the Battletech extended 3025 mod. But that's more to do with the fact that, you know, when people are finding out about the mod and going, oh, what's this, what's in this mod, I want to see it, I was doing this first long before anyone else had it. So my playlist's been up the longest, so I think it's just been the go-to video people have been going to see what the mod's all about. So that's got a massively inflated number of views on it, but the rest of my stuff doesn't get anywhere near that amount. And I've last checked, I think I'm on like 60 something subscribers, so quite a way off the target of 100 at the moment. But I'll work towards that. All right, how's Alto doing? He's doing all right-ish. We'll keep him in the fight at the front at the moment. I'm not jumping right now. You may have noticed his heat is up a bit, so I can flush it, can't I? But I don't want to just yet. I want to save that for a crucial moment. But we're going to keep shooting up this Wolverine.
He's going down.
Pacifist says there was some discussion about modded save and cloud saves breaking the game, possibly. Any info on that? Not that I know of, Pacifist. I haven't been... Maybe someone in chat might know about that. I haven't had any problems with this, you know. I mean, I've had some crashes with it. Like, you know, some missions not loading here and there. But as I'm sure you noticed from watching me play this, they're not that common. You know, it's pretty rare that I encounter any issues at all, to be honest. Alright, Sarge is going to move out of cover here. A little bit risky, but it's the only way I can get a line of sight. So we're going to go Vigilance. And it's another Whitworth. Wow, we only just recently saw one of those. Again, still, as I've said before, my favourite 40-ton mech that I've discovered in the mod to date is the Whitworth. I think it makes for a nice brawler, even though, you know, the classic loadout is for support. Pacifist says needs more clickbaity titles. Yeah, I've got a thing against doing that. I can't bring myself to do it because I really hate being clickbaited. It really drives me mad when I'm watching stuff on YouTube and somebody's essentially just lied to me, and you click and you watch the video and you're like, well, actually that was horseshit, and it just makes me mad. I just don't bother with flashy, snazzy titles. I just go for this is what it is, you know. So as you see with my Twitch stream as well, what's my title for this? Like Battletech Extended 3025 mod. Like that, you know, it's exactly what it is. That's, you know, there's no clickbait. It's just the plain, straight information. And because I prefer that myself personally, I assume, you know, there'll be other people out there like me that get annoyed by clickbait, and I want to be a no-nonsense channel. You know, you'll notice I don't have all this clutter on my screen. Not that I'm criticizing people that do, because, you know, each to his own and all that, but I don't like filling my screen with loads of stuff. I like to be able to watch the game without loads of, you know, other distractions on the screen. So I just have a little, you know, picture of me in the corner with my ugly mug down here and out of the way, and that's it. The rest of it, you know, you get to see the game. And again, it's just because that's what I like to see, so I just kind of go for, well, I'm going for like-minded people, I guess, in my audience. some people might think it looks more professional to have more flashy stuff going on around the screen, and it's not that I can't do that. It's not lack of, you know, ability to do that. I say that it's not lack of Shell's ability to do that for me. We could do that if we wanted, but I choose not to, because I prefer plain no nonsense, you know.
That's a kill.
Pacifist says, I hate clickbait. Yeah, me too, mate. Oh, you got to put the kids to bed. No worries. Catch you later, dude.
Got something you want done?
Right, well, we've killed that Lance without really having to think about it. Let's head over and start work on the next one. I've only just seen what Pacifist wrote for a clickbait title. That would totally tick all the boxes, wasn't it? Doyle completely destroys extended mod liberal SJW career mode.
Something like that.
Nice, love it. Ticking all the clickbait boxes.
Roger that.
Oh, you needed to mention Trump in there as well, actually. You need Trump in there too.
Standing by.
Awesome. But yeah, I just don't want to go for clickbait. Ryland's saying,
They've got a lock on me.
what's that, Ryland? Yeah, sounds cool, Doyle. Looking forward to sharing those videos with my friends who don't watch Twitch. Oh, thank you very much, mate. I appreciate that. Anyone being nice enough to share any of the crap that I put out is very much appreciated. What's Tasky saying? I think if you play Ryland style full melee and no armor in cockpit, you might run out of room in the memory wall. Yeah.
What's the plan?
Could do.
I'm Corey.
I have told you guys before, like, I've only had one death in this career, but in my non-stream one, when I started that out, man, that was brutal. I had so many deaths so early on. It was a steep learning curve to start with. I think I had about 6 pilot deaths just really early on. Obviously, pilot deaths get a lot fewer and far between as you get further into the game and better equipped. But when you're at that 20-ton early stage and you come up against anything armed with any kind of AC5 and upwards, so 5s, 10s or 20s, your 20-ton mechs do not fare too well against those if they get hit. Pretty scary.
On the move.
Right, what have we got here? 60 tons and 40 tons. That's not anything to worry about, is it?
They've got a sensor lock on me.
Catch says, yes, don't change anything, Door. Yeah, no, I don't plan on
Standing by.
doing that. And I am aware, like, you know, there's lots of things I could be doing as a streamer that would get me more views quicker and more follows quicker and all of that. But I'm not out to try to overtake PewDiePie or Dr. Disrespect or anything like that. That's not what my goal is here. Obviously, I would like to build up a decent sized audience, but I'm not going for world #1. And I'm just wanting to do things in a nice, relaxed way and do it my way. You know. I don't want to go full on try hard and clickbaity and all of that. And doing marathon streams, so I never get to spend any time with Shell and this, that, and the other. So yeah, that's not for me really. Right, we're just not being very interesting at the moment, am I? I'm shuffling carefully and slowly towards the next engagement, but it's because of the line of sight from this part of the terrain. I need to crest this ridge really before I can see the next bunch of targets, and that's what we're working towards. Here we go, finally. Cold Steel has a line of sight.
Be there in a jiff.
Is that right, Cold Steel? Each to their own, mate. I'm not going to cast judgment on anyone's political view. We're all different. Right, we've got an assassin. I've not seen an assassin in absolutely ages. Great looking mech. Terrible, terrible mech, though, once you get your hands on one. I remember getting my hands on one. I was so excited to get an assassin, and then I started building it. I was like, oh my god, this is barely better than a cicada. What is this crap? I couldn't believe how awful it was in terms of what you can or can't fit in it. And you can't fit much in it. So disappointed. Either way, though, let's oh no, there's no point precision striking with cold steel yet, is there? Not until he's got more in the tactics tree, so we'll just shoot him up randomly.
Report critical hit.
Pascu says we might be able to convert people from YouTube too with them sneaky links to Twitch. Yeah, we have actually. I mean, that's the main reason I do YouTube, is just to try to drive some viewers towards Twitch. No offense to the YouTube community, because I personally, I watch more YouTube than Twitch myself. So, because I just like the freedom to be able to watch people's content whenever it suits me, you know, and YouTube allows me to do that quite easily. But yeah, I'm personally generally using YouTube as a tool to drive more people to the live stream, and it has worked. We've picked up a few viewers from it along the way that have said, oh, you know, I've come from watching your videos on YouTube. That's really nice to hear. I do appreciate it, but I'm also aware that the time of day that I stream is a weird one. I've not picked the prime time. I'm streaming while in the UK most people are at work, and in America most people are at work, which is, you know, a really awkward time to be streaming for a lot of people. So I know I'm handicapping myself a bit, but you know, it's nice that you guys tune in.
Yes, Commander.
And have me on in the background while you're doing your daily grind or whatever. I do appreciate it. Right, what are we doing? I was trying to delicately pick apart this assassin. It's not going to work from this angle though, because I can't get at that other leg. So Sarge is going to go for a CT shot on the Thunderbolt 5 SE.
Sweet.
Hey Faded Bravo, how you doing? He says, I remember first heavy versus heavy lance getting shredded because I didn't have any good weapons. Oh yeah, man. Early on in the game is rough. Like, and it's something I like about this mod, that when you're progressing through the weight classes, you don't just straight away get the best in the class. So, you know, when you're going into mediums, you're not immediately coming out with 50 or 55 ton mediums. You will often end up with 40 or 45 ton mediums first. Same with the heavies. Like the heavy category, it particularly shows because there are a lot more commonly showing up 60 ton mechs than there are 75 ton mechs. So you've got to kind of work your way through it, make do with the 60 tonners and work out how you're going to take on bigger and stronger stuff, or at least, you know, larger numbers of things with low end tonnage for your class, which I like. I think it extends the campaign. You know, it means you've got more fun time out of it, more playing hours, more bang for your buck. Right, can Alto finish off this Thunderbolt? Hopefully he can. Yes, nice.
Hostile removed.
Cold Steel picking up some sympathy there. That's right. For better, for worse. Right, now what? Oh, can we get the machine guns in range? We can. Oh, I do love machine guns. Cold Steel finally getting to make use of those 4 machine guns he's packing. And we're going to shoot up the center torso of this quick draw. Again, he really does need cool shot mastery, but we're going to have to be patient. We'll make do with 33% chances at the moment. Oh, he's aimed him up. He's aimed him up. I don't know where, but somewhere. Hopefully the CT. Oh no, he's opened up an arm. Never mind. CT did take quite a bit of damage though. It's not too bad, is it?
4 orders.
Right, Emperor Krang. Yes, we can get line of sight. And yeah, I'm going to use up the last of the resolve. Going for the CT here with Emperor Krang. Look at that, there we go. You see, all that time in the training sims has really paid off for him. Everything's coming up Krang now.
Good to go.
Tasku saying, yeah, YouTube is great to summarize and make short content. Watching gameplay is more fun in Twitch. My thoughts anyway. Yeah, I'm probably in a minority here, but I quite like long YouTube videos. I know most people that watch YouTube quite like short ones, but I like long ones because I like, if I've got 4 hours to play some games, I like to stick on a 4-hour video on one of my other monitors and just play while I've got something to watch, and it means I don't have to tab out of my game to start another video. You see, short ones annoy me because if I'm watching 10-minute videos, that's a lot of 10-minute videos in a game session. I have to keep tabbing out, start the next video, tab out, start the next video. So I quite like 2 or 4 hour videos on YouTube where I can just go there we go, stick that on. Don't have to worry about meddling with anything while I play my game. And that is largely how I watch YouTube. I will very rarely just sit and watch YouTube and nothing else. It's something I have on that I'm watching while I'm playing something. Which, of course, when I'm streaming, I can't do. That was something I had to get used to because I was so used to watching games while streaming. Watching games or watching YouTube videos while playing games is what I meant to say. That, yeah, when I started streaming, I had to get used to it. We're going to go for a headshot here. It's not going to work, but we're going to try just for fun. It didn't work. Never mind. It's not as if I need another assassin. They're rubbish. Right, cold steel. What are we on now? We're just on the final target. Right. So I'm not going to start shooting this guy up too early because I want to position myself carefully. Just go over this here because you can't. Oh, come on. I don't care, Cyclops. I don't care about your moving. Oh, look at that cold steel. Well, he dodged all but the big pile of missiles. He did well for a while. Yeah, what I was going to say is you can't just walk straight down here. So if you shoot this guy up, do a bit of damage, and then he decides he wants to bug out, you've got to go all the way around here. If you haven't got jump jets, that is, which I have one mech with jump jets in this lance. You've got to go all the way around here before you can start chasing him. Then you've got to run through trees, which slow you down as well, and he might escape. So I don't want to start shooting him up too early, not unless I can just guarantee I'm going to wreck him quickly. And with the amount of armor a Cyclops has, that's probably not going to happen with this loadout. I haven't got, I'm not packing Atlases or King Crabs and Highlanders here. So what I'm going to do is run everyone across and around and get a lot closer to the target before I start doing him any damage, and that will make sure that he's not going to run away and slip through my net.
Roger. Full speed.
So it does mean I'm going to take some damage from him as I'm doing that maneuver.
What's up, boss?
But it's alright, he's unlikely to kill anybody.
Let's go.
Catch says, hey, it's you or do actual work. So. I'm sure you do plenty of actual work. When your boss is looking. Right, Alto is going to jump for his move because that means I can shoot as well. But I'm going to aim for a leg with a precision strike here. Because I know I said I don't want to do too much damage to him and have him run away before I can actually catch him. But I'm not in any danger of making him run away with just one volley from my Merlin. And we have made a start on softening a leg up. And when we're against assassination targets, that is how I like to go about it. I like to take a leg off, because once you've legged them, they can't really escape. He's going for Cold Steel again. Cold Steel getting off fairly lightly there.
Orders. Understood. Moving fast.
Receiving you. You want fast?
What's Sarge saying? Sarge says, after we get back to the Argo, I have Krang meet me in the ring at 1800. So since you think you can take me, let me just hit you once, then you can hit me all you want. We touch gloves, then I hit him with an uppercut and knock out Krang. As his trainer helps him awake, I take off my gloves and shake out the broken pieces of brick.
You have orders?
Never box with Sarge. He puts bricks in his gloves.
Of course.
That's it. You got to watch the old men. They know they need the edge, so they'll take it. Never underestimate an old man in a fight. And they've had many, many years to learn how to get an edge as well. Krang says, typical cheater, can't win with skill, so cheat. No, it's just using his initiative, Krang. That's all it is, using his initiative.
Waiting for orders.
You snooze, you lose, mate. Okay.
Roger.
Now I think it's time to start work on this Cyclops. Yeah, he's not going to escape us too easily. Alto can always jump in and sense lock. So, we're going to go for this leg we've already softened up a bit. Sarge with the large lasers. 3 out of 4 on target. It's pretty damn good.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, let's get Krang in as well. That'll do for him, although I still don't think he can walk down there, but he might not need to if we get this leg. Here we go. Krang with the triple PPCs. 2 on the correct leg, 1 on the wrong leg. I mean, I'm happy with that. We'll take that. That is absolutely fine.
Awaiting orders.
Cold Steel. There will do. Right, he's going to add 3 large lasers to the mix as well, although his precision striking is not going to be anywhere near as good as the others. Only 18%, so he'll do well to hit 1 of these on the leg. Oh, he managed it though. He got 1 on the leg. Good stuff. And all 3 lasers hitting the target. So that leg is hanging on by a thread now. 18 hit points remaining.
What's the plan?
Can we jump Alto in and take the rest of the leg off? We can get Alto there. That'll do.
Firing jump jet.
Don't think we've got enough resolve left. Oh, no, we do. We have enough resolve left to finish the leg. That's what we're going to do then.
Locking on target.
Okay. So, mission accomplished in terms of making sure this Cyclops can't escape us. Because he's not going to be able to hobble through these trees and get out of sight. Not when we've got 2 legs to his 1. So we're all good now. We can relax. Tyrion said, seem more tactical than cheating. Conservation of energy. Why wear yourself out when a single blow gets the job done? Exactly. That's right, Tyrion. I'm sure that is exactly how Sarge would see it. Crank says, now I'm green? What for?
Systems. Hold.
Well, I mean, however old you are, Krang, you're not going to be as old as Sarge. I'm sure of that. Sarge is the official OAP of the channel.
Moving to position.
Right, now we'll just shoot up this guy any which way we like, because I'm not too worried about salvaging it. We already have 1 Cyclops in the bank somewhere. I remember bringing it out for a mission not so long ago.
Here it comes.
Look at this, Krang never missing now. See, it worked, Krang. It worked. The Sarge training is paying off, mate. We get Alto. Well, this is risky. Alto might get punched. But we're doing it. We're going for a precision strike. We're getting the machine guns in. We're going to have to vent some heat. Because he's a little bit hot now. And we're going to go for center torso.
Yes, Commander.
Come on, Alto. You can do it. You can do it. He's not killed him. He's managed to get a headshot. He's got to be in a bad way though now. Oh man, he didn't even clear the armor off.
Yes,
Jesus. Okay. Alto is in a very risky position now. I suppose this guy's only got one leg. He might not actually be able to move far enough to punch Alto, if I'm lucky. We'll have to wait and see.
I'll make them stand.
Cold Steel says to Emperor Krang, youth and enthusiasm is always beaten by experience and treachery. Good advice there, I feel. Right, where are we at? Oh, he's trying to hobble away.
What's up, boss?
Let's keep up the barrage.
Mech destroyed.
Don't mess with Sarge. There we go. Mission successful. Sarge says, I've told everybody, when I fight to win, with whatever means it takes, and that's how you do better. Do the same when you're in battle. Now stifle it and let's get drunk. Definitely sounds like a sergeant to me. Okay. Oh, look at that. Alto racking up the kills. Emperor Krang coming away with just one, but, you know, he didn't miss many shots. He just wasn't the man finishing the jobs, that's all. But I was a very, very impressive return to favour for Emperor Krang. And borrowing the Devil Dog Mark 1. Somehow managing to get through the mission in spite of the cockpit smelling like Sarge. Wasn't off-putting for him at all. Managed to land those shots. Right, what can we take from this? Anything good? Got an improved machine gun. That's worth taking. Got a plus damage SRM4. I might take that unless anything else catches my eye. Let's just see. Okay. Are there any mech parts I really, really want here? No, there absolutely aren't. No, assassin. Ugh. Right, okay. So, yeah, we're just taking weapons. What did we get? Oh, we got a piece of Whitworth as well. That'll do. Oh, chat. You make me laugh sometimes. I'm glad you're all enjoying yourselves anyway. Right. Are there any more missions here? I'm not going to do them right now. There aren't. Well, that works out perfectly, because what I will do is I will set the travel going. Oh, hold on. No, I won't. I'll equip the new stuffs we picked up. So we've got an improved machine gun. So let me just check what's got machine guns. Catch Crab is already packing. Oh, right, okay. So yeah, I'll refit the other machine gun on the Catch Crab, since that's a priority mech. One of our big boys. Not been bringing it out much recently, but we will when we do tougher stuff. So, right, that's the Catch Crab kitted out nicely with machine guns. I've still not got any more improved AC-10s. I know the answer to this, but it's upsetting. Yeah, still no more plus damage. So just the one plus 10 damage, and that's the best of the rest. Okay, So yeah, we'll fit out the catch crab with a slight improvement in machine gun. Not that he gets to use it much, but it's worth having for, you know, when it is firing. And we got an improved SRM4. Now the SRM4s are in my medium builds. And what have we got? We've got +4 damage in the Dervish. Do we have an improved one in the Kintaro? Oh, hold on. No. Yeah, we'll refit the Kintaro because we do have an improved one, but it's +2 damage and +1 stability. And ideally, I want the +4 damage and +2 stability. But in the absence of that, I'll just take plus damage, to be quite honest, because more damage is better, in my opinion. So we'll go with that. So that's a slight improvement to the Kintaro. And while we're at it, I can upgrade that as well, because I may as well. So 50% crit one going in too. Now we will travel to the next flashpoint, which we will do in tomorrow's session. So which flashpoint are we going to select? That is the question. So we've got this one. Oh yeah, that one, the prisoner transport. Yeah, we'll travel there. That's the one we'll do. I'm fine with that. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to leave things there. It's timed relatively well, almost on the hour. By the time I finish waffling, it probably will be. So yeah, we'll do the usual. I'll do some waffling. We'll sign off for the YouTube vid, and then we'll find somebody to raid. Have a look. Okay, yeah, cool. Right, so don't forget, I will be back in 2 hours, but we'll get to that in a moment. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. Really appreciate you all being here. Thanks again for making the stream great. I had loads of fun. Oh my god, look at my costs now. Oh, and Catch was wondering, he was complaining about me not paying out for Extravagant yesterday. And I was like, oh, I wonder how much that is. It's a whole extra mil, basically. 2.1 mil per cycle. Yeah, no thanks. No caviar for you lot. Right, let's carry on. Yeah, so thank you all very much for watching. Thanks to everyone who's a subscriber. Thanks to everyone who watches, follows, watches my videos on YouTube. You're all really appreciated. Thank you so much. Don't forget, I will be back tomorrow at the usual time of 3 p.m. UK time or 10 a.m. Eastern with more Battletech Extended 3025 mod. Fantastic mod. If you've not tried it, give it a try. If you're currently playing it, hope you're enjoying it. And don't forget, there's also a Discord exists for it. So I think you can find a link to that from Reddit. I'm pretty sure Harry put up a Reddit page about it. So yeah, go check that out if you want to get involved with like-minded people that are also playing and enjoying this mod. It's got quite a little community growing there from what I gather so far. Yeah, I will be back in 2 hours time with Friday Night Football Manager 2019 playing with Blythe Spartans, and my voice is already feeling quite wrecked as it is, so it's going to get interesting doing the match commentary for that. I hope some of you will join me, and yeah, we'll have a good session on Football Manager. That is in 2 hours time. Okay, so thank you all so much once again. If you're watching this on YouTube, please give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, depending on what you thought of the content, and subscribe to the channel for more stuff like this. Really appreciate you all. Thanks again, and I'll see you in 2 hours.